Good evening, agents. This week, we are playing Session 8 of Mage 20th Anniversary Edition, Technocracy Reloaded. Last session was fraught with preparation and planning. The amalgam used the endless eyes of the Technocracy to help choose a victim to enact their entrance scheme upon. Using hyperscience to delude their target into thinking John was someone familiar to her, they were able to drug her so that when the time was right, they could enact their plan. They spent a week resting and recovering mentally from their time in the nightmare and preparing for this infiltration. Devices were created, plans were enacted, and gear was acquired from Cube Branch and Deep Dark. And lastly, for some reason, a Hitmark cybernetic assassin was acquired to assist them, spy on them, with neutralizing the werewolf the Technocracy sent them after.
Yeah,
The right idea was that.
Because it's fucking awesome.
Once all was ready, they enacted their strange hybrid spell / hyperscience ritual. All was well until 57, endeavoring to try magic instead of hyperscience, caused a massive paradox. Each member of the ritual, except for 57, was tossed into a mindscape wherein they interacted with their genius or avatar. 57, however, emerged from the ritual as something more than prior. Now able to understand more of the truth of reality, 57's power over primal energy is vastly increased, and they can use both techno and traditional magic. Walter is pleased. Stans faced his genius in the form of Kevin from Intake, and chose to contain and remove the Eldritch DNA from within himself rather than bond with it. He emerged with power over energy and time. John, given the choice of ultimate mutualism or personal freedom, chose personal freedom to everyone's shock. He emerged with the knowledge that his mind was being corrupted by the darling little Nefandis, and with power over correspondence and connections. Walter thought he was interacting with his avatar manifesting as Coyote, but it was actually Coyote, who then made a deal with him to help him escape from the spiritual trap he was in, but only when Walter agreed to allow Coyote to ride along back to the real world. Walter did so, but instead of possessing him, Coyote used him the way they used their sleeping unaware host to emerge into the real world within the facility. The temporary mingling, however, has left Walter with a much more masterful control of fate and luck. The amalgam emerged into the chemical facility from the dreams of the sleeping Mark as planned. But Coyote's there too! What chaos will this bring? We're gonna find out. Our Panopticon agents are here and ready to go, so I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Tell us who you are and who you're playing.
And Space Lord Pajamas playing a Void Engineer that's bound to Cthulhu. Yay!
Hello, I am Steve. I am at Voodoo Arcade on the internet, and I will be playing Jonathan Doman, the once great Man in Black.
Oh, once great. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, and then I got teamed up with these losers, and my stock really went down.
Rude. Hi, I'm Changeling Ever. My name is Ever. I go by they, them. And I will be playing the curious, but probably a little more trouble causing than they should be, 57.
And I'm America. You can find me on the internet at Maron Recluse. I'll be playing Walter Wasishu, Spirit Talks, who is the nicotine-addicted dream speaker for the Technocracy.
All right. And I am Eldritch Echoes on the internet. And so now that everyone knows who we are, shameless plug time! Please remember to like and subscribe to Vorpal Tales on YouTube. Follow us on Twitch. Leave comments. Go to our website, vorpaltales.com, where you can read up on all kinds of stuff and find the link to join our Discord. Subscribe or come check out our Patreon at patreon.com/vorpaltales. And last but not least, thank yous first to Onyx Path Publishing for being awesome to the people who play their games. My brother at N8Mid for an endless list of custom Astral tabletop sheets, including this one. And especially for this game, his amazing spell card that helps us figure out how to do magic without all the math. And last but not least, Astral Tabletop, our virtual tabletop of choice for rolling bones, playing cool music. But that's enough mundane chatter. Let's get enlightened and cook up some hyperscience. Get yourselves in character while I do the thing I forgot to do and host us on the other channel.
I can take care of that.
On Onyx, you got it? Okay.
You nailed it. I'm assuming we're about to emerge
Do
now.
I? Do I have?
That's why I wasn't sure.
I might not have mod thing for the Onyx channel itself.
I got it.
Sorry.
What'd you say, Eric?
I'm assuming we're about to emerge, or we're in the process of emerging into the facility.
So, hold on one second. I'll save that for when we're live everywhere.
Both me and Sean have both redeemed Patty the Pirate for 5,000 Vorpal spawn points.
If he's not talking to his wife right now in pirate talk, garbage.
Someone side chat Patty right now saying he has to talk like a pirate for the next 2 minutes. No matter what he's doing.
Is that what that is?
Is he not in the audience?
Headshots.
Oh my goodness, he's not here to hear us.
This is goddamn shenanigans.
So yeah, one thing for viewers, there are some new little perks that you can buy with Vorpal spawn. These little like Cthulhu's.
Catch 'em all.
Yeah, catch them all. And you can redeem Spooky Woo, which is one of the players have to say somehow, some way, either in character or out of character, they have to say Spooky Woo. And then there is Patty the Pirate, which means that Patty has to talk like a pirate, which these fellas think that Patty's gonna do this outside of streaming.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Oh, he will.
Oh,
Patty is a team player.
he'll be talking to his wife, and then all of a sudden he'll get the notification, and he better be talking like a pirate.
What would be great is if he was streaming on his own channel during which this was redeemed, because then he'd be playing like Overwatch or Fall Guys and then suddenly start talking like a pirate.
Arr, ye be sucking.
Shot.
Okay, so yeah, viewers, that's 2 new things, and
Dark
we're
Noobs.
working on some new fun ones as well. So yeah, Girth Candles.
Curse your noobs.
Girthy candles.
What you be
Alright.
cooking me for dinner, wench?
I be touching me bum with me girthy candles.
Okay.
Oh my.
That's what we're gonna hear Patty say, and then we're gonna hear the clang of frying pan hitting Patty. So, yes. What the answer to your question, Walter, is that you had actually already emerged at the very end of the last session. And as you emerged from her, you all hit the floor, covered in a sheen of moisture, and you didn't know why. And then Coyote landed on the floor next to you, slid into some crates, and knocked them over. Because Coyote is in Coyote form. Coyote then leaps to their feet and says, "You are always Coyote now, ever."
I'm taking off the glasses when I play Coyote.
All right.
That was fun. That was noisy. Do you think they heard us?
What do you think? He kind of looks around. Are the alarms going off yet?
You are actually in a tiny little cramped security room, surrounded by cameras. And leaning back in the chair, snoring away, is your female Mark.
That one's sleeping. Can we draw things on its face?
Shit, it works. If she don't mind if I smoke while she sleeps.
I don't have opposable thumbs.
You guys are aware that the Spooky Woo spell is going to wear off in about 2 or 3 minutes. You got that long to clean up the room and get out into the facility.
I don't like cleaning up. I don't want to clean up. You clean up. You've got the thumbs.
Did we?
He pulls out his phone. He's just like, "Got about 3 minutes, Chief. Figure out what you want to do and get out."
What's messed up in here? What did we mess up?
You're covered in a sheen of moisture for some reason, therefore so is the lady and the floor.
Oh wow. Well, maybe she like had some tacos for lunch, and
It's
she's
spirit
got the-
jizz. Don't worry about
No,
it.
no,
Don't ask
like-
questions. Just keep going.
Like,
She
it's
got the meat
enough
sweats.
water that you would need a bucket.
Oh wow.
Because there's 5 of you that just popped on the floor covered in moisture and splattered everywhere. And one of you is a coyote, which is like a wet dog coming out of a bathtub.
Gross.
Oh, hey, you guys met Coyote?
Hi.
I like the colors. I like the call Coyote Shunka.
Is she integral to the mission?
Are you
I mean-
integral to life?
You can't kill her
You're
because
full of-
then she
Sure.
wouldn't be there and the alarms would get turned on.
Huh.
She's at work.
I mean, we
No.
can kill her.
She's a chief
No.
security officer in the middle of
No.
her shift at work.
I was talking about Coyote.
Oh, you don't have the power to kill Coyote.
I don't. I was just like, are they integral to the mission? I don't.
No,
This is
An
not
extra
part
added
of the.
surprise.
No.
It says.
this is a deviant spirit entity that's been released from the spirit world that should not exist in the consensus. It's almost like
Huh.
if somebody made a dragon or a unicorn show up, you can touch it. That's not supposed to
Worry.
work that way.
Walter,
Don't think about it too hard. It'll be fine.
Walter, this
And before
complicates-
Stance
this
asks,
complicates the plan. You're aware of that, correct?
Everything is complicated.
not a
Everything is
technocracy
chaos.
thing. If you bring things like unicorns and dragons into the real world, it warps reality around them to fit their paradigm. Everything gets weird and noisy.
Well, I mean, we got a mission to accomplish, and this is not a problem so far. So, is there a fire extinguisher and/or a water pipe for sprinklers?
There is no water pipe in the security camera room, no. There's a fire extinguisher, but not the ceiling kind with water. It's foam and it's attached to the wall.
Oh,
I have a follow-up question.
Because computers. Yes.
If I check her personal stuff, is there a water pipe?
No, she does not bring that to work.
Oh,
Good thought, though. Definitely for water, in her case.
for tobacco use only.
Absolutely.
just can we spray the fire extinguisher everywhere and just like, because nothing's going to wake her, right?
She'll be awake in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
But nothing we do is going to
Right.
wake her, right?
Because it's magic,
Okay.
because it's supernatural, right?
Then I just tell everybody get out and I just foam the fire extinguisher everywhere, just like.
Before you do that, well, what's the reason she's not going to freak out and hit the alarm thinking someone set the fire extinguisher off in her room?
I don't know.
Your best answer here is to magic the water away.
Oh.
Not my,
Sure.
not my realm. TikTok.
Mine either.
Just so you all get started on your little mission here.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Time's a-wasting.
Someone clean this up. I'm gonna get a set to start moving, and I want to start hacking the cameras and radios.
You're
Yeah,
correct.
I'll get right on that.
This would be
Says-
57's
walks away.
purview. This is your purview, 57, transforming matter from one form to another.
I think I could do it. And how did that dog get here? That's so strange. Never mind. We're in a hurry. I can inspect it later. Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Alright, so what should I roll?
You ain't inspecting me. Well, maybe. I'm setting it up
Good
for you now.
Dog.
You still have 2 in matter?
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your arete up to now?
It is up to 5.
How much willpower do you have currently in dots? I mean, in boxes, how much is unused?
7.
7. Okay. Go ahead and roll your arete difficulty 5.
Alright. Change the difficulty from 10. because that was the last roll. Irritate. 5.
Oh, you rolled 5 success. Oh no,
Damn.
that's not the actual roll.
Oh.
Click roll dice.
Oh, jeez. I knew that.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Gosh. Oh, gosh.
Why?
Willpower
Why?
time.
Roll again. Don't worry, you have. Since you got all your willpower back, you have like 12 rolls before you fail.
So if I'm reading this correctly, guys.
Good thing.
just a
Keep
heads
going.
up- just a heads up while you're doing this, 57. If I'm reading it right, I believe Arnond Arnond has redeemed Spooky Woo against you.
Yep, I did. John's. You got to do.
Oh. Yeah, but he wants to hear Coyote say it.
So just keep that in mind.
Okay. I'm down.
Keep going.
What did I get?
You've got 9 rolls left. This is
it-
amazing.
I don't think it's rolling right.
I don't think it is either. What do?
Rolling
Did
0
you-
dice.
Did you check your Arete off? You got to check Arete for it to roll Arete. That would explain a lot.
I don't have.
I think Ever was clicking roll dice and not Arete.
That is what you're supposed
Is
to
that
do,
right?
but Arete has to be selected before you roll the dice. Or it
You
doesn't
can't
know how many
select
dice to
Arete.
roll.
Yeah, you can't select Irritate.
Oh, right, it has its own roller. My bad.
That's.
Yeah, the purple version of the word Arete, you can click on it and it rolls it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been clicking until I was told to click roll dice.
Oh, no.
Okay, so it was working originally. So I had 5, 5,
Yeah.
2,
There you go.
5.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's not working right. Because you're not rolling
But,
under
one.
5 times.
No, because I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Right.
On the
fives-
actual-
The 5s
on
are
the
wrong,
actual-
though.
Oh.
What's going on? Fix it.
What's going on? What's going on?
Let me check your sheet. Hold on.
I don't have anything checked.
Would it be the fact that they have more paradox than quintessence? Would that have something to do with it? Because I remember you last week
Nope.
saying like, "Oh, you've got a smiley face."
I
No, that's not programmed into the roller.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't sure.
Cry face. That's.
It's a groovy song when no one's talking.
It is a groovy song. So Coyote is waiting, just waiting to see what's going on. Coyote's sitting over there.
You need to
And
stay
she goes-
close. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
And
What
Coyote
is
does what?
something- Oh, Coyote's sitting there wagging her tail and looking up at Walter, and like, but what if Spooky Woo happens? Can I chase it? What's a Spooky Woo anyway? Just popped in my head.
So what?
What can I do? Can I chase? I don't know. If it's something spooky, I want to chase it and bite it.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't wander off. Don't, alert the authorities or anything. Don't need any extra added attention at this point.
But that would make
One of my murderous killers.
more fun.
I'm not talking about Pickle Dick over here.
His dick is a pickle?
You goddamn right it is.
Okay. You're good now.
Preserved for years.
Doesn't smell like a pickle. Coyote sniffs his crotch.
Go ahead and hit Arete again for me. Well, I think you.
Walter, get your
Something was
dog under
stuck.
control,
I don't
please.
know what happened there.
Oh, that's Shunka. Not able to be controlled.
Not
Okay.
a dog. You can talk to me anyway. I can understand you, and you can understand me, and I understand that your dick is not, in fact, a pickle.
Just looking at
Nobody gets my
Walter.
humor
Just
out.
looking at Walter.
He reminds me of a mothball.
He winks at him.
actually.
You can all hear Coyote, by the way, because it's a physical entity now.
Oh, I acknowledge that, but I'm
Oh
not
yeah, I know.
acknowledging-
You're glaring at Walter behind the glasses.
Yes.
You're able to evaporate all the water into steam, which will fade before you're done in the room, so you can all get out of the room now.
Ugh.
You're welcome.
Just walk casually out.
The only thing I can't get rid of is that dog smell.
Last thing we need to worry about.
You exit the room into a slick, clean corridor with a smooth, polished floor, steel walls, ceiling. The ceiling itself is LED light. Like the whole ceiling glows on and off. If you turn it off, it's all on right now, obviously.
We're definitely in the right place. Join
The
has
corridor.
zero personality.
The corridor
Wait.
is full of doors, all of which look like facilities and security offices. And then there's big double doors at one end of the hallway, and at the opposite end is the emergency exit door.
What kind of security office was that we were in? Like it was like a weapons room or like
No.
a security checkpoint or
No, camera office.
Oh, okay.
Except the priciest camera office you've ever seen. So like a bunch of monitors and an old leather chair. There's two really nice chairs, and the whole thing is one horseshoe-shaped desk with horseshoe curved monitors, 5 layers of them, all the way up to the ceiling.
Was there a like a piece of body armor and like a leather strap or something like that?
No,
No. Okay.
there's no equipment in that room. It's all security cameras and the lady.
Is
Walter
there...
points at the security cameras like, you gonna do anything about those?
Yes.
Alright, let's get started.
Is there what, Stance? You were going to ask something.
Do we see an equipment room, or is there some sort of equipment laying around, or anything of that nature?
There's no equipment in the hallway, but there are a lot of rooms in this hallway that are all facilities rooms. You're not
Does
going to find
anyone-
body armor, but you might find like tools and mops, facilities
It's not
equipment.
I'm looking for something specifically that looks like a Velcro like wraparound, and I need a leather strap to put it on Coyote so that she looks like a canine unit.
Not in this immediate area. You'd have to go explore the rooms, which we should wait until John's done with security cameras in case he fucks it up.
Okay.
That might be kind of funny, actually. I'll take if the sleeping security guard has like a pair of like Oakleys or something like that. Walter will just borrow them, put them on, and then just like act like a blind man with Coyote as like his service dog.
Stuff.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I think I'm lost in this place. Can you show me the way around, please?
Show yourself around. You've got 2 eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, honey. I can't control my dog here. You're gonna have to excuse her from pissing all over your floors. So sorry. You don't mind if I smoke, right?
Check your side, Ever. So that thing about the joke part, doesn't matter if it's a vase or a tree, it has that thing. It's floofy.
Oh my god.
So I
I wish
imagine
I-
Walter's gonna be led around like this most of the time throughout the facility.
Maybe. You have to see what Coyote thinks about you making it seem like Coyote's a dog.
As long as I get to walk through or run through walls, I'm okay with it.
I wish I had had thumbs. I'd have drawn so many things on her face while she was sleeping. Wait a minute. I can make thumbs.
Uh,
Coyote
now-
shapeshifts into a human form.
oh, hot.
Oh,
Forgets
Well, that
the.
throws off my
Is it a male or a
blind
female?
service dog idea.
Coyote's gonna go with female for now.
Coyote momentarily forgets clothing.
Naturally.
And has a giant, floofy coyote tail.
Naturally.
Okay.
All right, Walter,
You're
what are
gonna
you gonna
need
do
some
about these
clothes.
cameras while that naked lady makes pants?
I take like a Sharpie and I take him to him. No, I'll
Wait,
I'll-
am I not doing the cameras?
Did I say Walter? I meant John.
Oh, okay.
Like, wait, what?
What's your plan, sir?
So specifically, what I'm wanting to do is using correspondence. Obviously, hack the cameras and put them on a loop, basically, so that even if we walk in front of them, they're not going to go to any central security station. Like they're just going to see the regular everyday movings about.
There's two ways you can do that.
Okay.
You can use the physical recordings that are already there to create the loop, using correspondence to hack the computer, or you could create a loop by working with Stance and using time magic.
That's a cool idea. All the cameras are on loop for the next couple minutes.
The difference being, if you do it with the existing equipment, there's a chance it'll be noticed. If you do it with Stance, they'll never know because it's not connected to anything in the system. But then you gotta, work with Stance.
Hey, at least he's not a deviant like me.
I run that by Stance, and I'm just like, if we can use a time loop to just have them watch the previous 20 minutes over and over and over again.
Sure. I guess we can have that happen. Kind of glances over at the woman with the dog tail. Sure.
That was not the time to be distracted.
Not distracted, just... Yeah, anyway.
He puts his arm all over a coyote like that.
Much time do you have now, Sean? 3?
Yeah, time 3.
And you want to security loop just this building? Because this security system only controls this building.
Yeah, I guess for now we'll figure out how to get past the next sections.
Which of you has the most willpower in available dots?
I apparently have all my available dots.
Which gives you how much total?
I have 8.
10 or whatever it is?
I've got 7.
I have
Four.
7. I have 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 10.
Watch out.
Okay.
8.
Click. There we go. Do you want it to react intelligently, or do you want to have to constantly keep part of your consciousness on it, John, so that you can react to what they're looking at? Do you want to be able to just let the spell go so you don't have to concentrate on it? Is what I'm asking. It makes it harder.
Yeah.
Okay. So. What? That's not right. Hold on.
What do?
The difficulty is... I did something wrong. Hold on. Nope. 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 What is making it go that high?
How did the dog
Oh.
do that?
So then if that's that, that would be that. Okay. So, you have a total of 15 rolls. You'll take turns, one of you rolling than the other. You must acquire 7 successes versus difficulty 6 between the two of you.
And how much am I rolling?
You're rolling your arete at difficulty 6.
Don't ask scary questions you're not ready to hear the answers to.
So, we'll start with Stance. You do the first roll. Also, you have 15 rolls, but that will exceed the amount of time she'll be asleep. So, if you're not done by the time she wakes up, I'll tell you. It's unlikely.
4.
John, go.
6.
Done!
Well,
And both of you describe your hyperscience for making a time loop inside a computer network. So first, John, you'll have to describe how you project Stance's consciousness in there so he can make the loop.
So I look into Stance's eyes. and the data or the correspondence that's running through his brain, because everything is all about the mind for me. His like the inside of him, he starts stretching, and like you almost start to see, you know how everything distorts when I do my magic. Stance almost starts to distort and kind of bend around him, and the information that's flowing into him through his eyes, through his touch, through hearing, like all of that data getting brought in is like just being twisted and then like siphoned out and then rearranged and then going into my glasses. And then you can just see like code starts running up and down the lenses of my glasses as I absorb the information from Stance directly. And then rebroadcast it out from myself as kind of like a Wi-Fi signal that's visible and stretches and distorts.
And Stance, how do you create a loop of time inside Tron?
So basically what happens is Stans remembers back to the time when he was stuck in like a construct and was like walking in and out of a door repeatedly doing the same thing, and kind of uses that as a template to then apply to the security system, and then the security system just sort of takes the images that happened for the last 20 minutes and just keep rerunning on top of that template.
Okay. Also, to the audience, I apologize. When John said 6, I thought he meant he got 6 successes. You actually weren't done with the spell. Too late now, though. He meant 6 total.
I meant 6 total. I apologize.
Um,
You said we needed 7, though, right?
9.
9? Well.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
Yeah, it would have been unlikely that you would have failed with 2 of your rolling. What do you do now?
We're not in the building we need to be in, right? We need to get into another building.
Well, you have 2 missions. You don't know if your cover mission is in this building or not, but no, this is not the building for your real mission.
We had assigned missions. It was going to be the 2 combat peeps, which is Stance and 57, along with Robert Patrick.
Hold on.
Yeah, where's the Terminator?
Where's the Terminator?
Yeah, where is the Terminator?
Tyler, where's the Terminator?
You don't see it.
Oh no.
Did they give us a tracker? Does he come with an old school beep, beep?
No,
beep?
but you're the master of correspondence. You probably laid one on him, in other words. Let's roll a spell.
Okay, or I can just reach out and find his,
Right. Sorry. Right.
I think you lost your robot.
His literal Wi-Fi signal.
Correspondence. You don't know much with this guy.
Does the robot have a hotspot?
Difficulty 4. Roll your arete. You need 6 successes.
He doesn't have the unlimited data plan, so he's already like gone through all of his data, and he's just at a very like slow pace at this point, so it's taken a while to track him down.
That's why he gets. He
5
went with
successes on the
AT&T
first
on
roll.
that one.
Good start.
Yeah,
Next.
Yeah.
8 total now.
Okay.
So it took me 2 rounds to find him.
You are able to track it. And it's like... It's here, but it's not here.
Oh, is it invisible?
No. It's occupying the same space as you, but not the same co-locality. Technocracy word for dimension.
Oh.
Who has dimensional magic? I say that. John says that. Who has dimensional magics?
I have dimensional science.
Did you just say the M word?
He said magic.
And this time it's not mutual.
He did, in character.
No, you know what I fucking meant.
Says
No.
John in character.
I'm shocked at you,
Do we,
Pickles.
John? John, I think you're gonna
Walter just
shoot yourself in the head now.
chuckles.
He said magic. He said magic.
So,
He's just like, shh.
do you tell them why you're asking, John, after they answer you?
Yeah, I'll say like there seems to be some sort of distortion with the deviant's ability to pull us through the portal, and the robot is not in our current dimension. We need to bring him
Must
here.
be deviant
Both
cooties.
Stance and Walter look at Coyote at the same time.
What did I do?
The spiritual anomaly that might have displaced your cybernetic companion.
Technocracy seems to have placed their toy.
Oops.
These things happen.
No, Walter. You're looking at Coyote because Coyote's presence displaced the cyborg. This is Coyote's fault.
I know. That's
this
what he's
is your
saying
fault.
to Coyote. He's just like, that's why they're looking at you funny.
I'm an innocent canine in the situation.
I don't
Right.
care who's at fault. I don't care what's going on. All I know is I want the damn robot here before the spooky woo happens.
Well, but what if it's good enough for it just to sort of stay in limbo for a little while we do our thing?
Check your side again, Ever.
Uh-oh.
Like, surprise attack. Terminator. Rah! Gotcha.
I can fix it, but it won't be easy. And it definitely won't be free.
We're running out of time either way, so you boys need to make a decision. He looks at, Stans and John. He's just like,
And if you don't pay me, that'll make me so sad.
Well, you're a talking dog, so I don't know what you are anyways. Anyway, John would like his robot back.
He never said putty please.
John,
Oh,
would you please say pretty please?
No, he has to say it with the
Jonah.
W's instead of the R's. He has to say pretty
please.
John, apparently this is essentially the mission that you say pretty please, like a putty cat. So if you could
He's
just
just
do
like-
that. I'm sure it'll increase your vernacular and make you a much better like robot pickle dick emotional dude. So just if you could.
We don't have time for this, and I
Well,
I start to walk away. Like you two are dealing with the werewolves. You fucking figure it out.
would you
Hey,
pretty
you wanna
please
join a
do
werewolf?
it?
I start to walk away.
I
Would you
have to
pretty
hear
please?
it. I have to hear it from the one with a stick up his ass. That's my payment. And if you don't do it, it'll make me so sad. So sad.
I don't think he cares about that bit, but I just kind of think that the robot would be really important to have. So
Well, I suppose I can bring it back, but I can't guarantee a location if I don't get my payment, and John has to say pretty please.
Or you can practice some deviant magic.
It's just 2 little words, Johnny boy.
I go and start reconning the front door to see how I would get to the secret location.
Are
Coyote,
you
go ahead.
chicken? Are you chicken? Come on, Johnny boy. Say the words. Say the 2 little words you know I want to hear.
I look back at Walter. This is the
He gets his cell phone ready to record.
this is the entity. This is the great trickster person. Really,
seems kind of on par.
a dog that wants to hear someone say,
It's not a dog anymore. It's a hot woman now.
Dog.
Remember?
Yeah, have you seen my voluptuous body? Come
Still
on,
a
I'm
dog.
not
With
a
it-
dog.
With a
Oh,
tail.
wags.
So she's a
Still-
dog, but it's
"Still a
fine.
dog."
You can call me the bitch. Come on, 2 little words. Come on.
John, you're holding up the mission. That should be
Cover
annoying you
neutral.
more. is
Now
that the
you
mission's
are
being
allowed
held
to
up.
flat refuse John, but then verbalize that to the GM. John doesn't have to verbalize that, but you can say John just doesn't get to do that.
I was in the middle of a sentence and everyone started talking. I was saying, Walter, this is this great trickster, this entity that comes up in here and makes a robot go away and demands someone just say, "Putty, please." Let's move on, please.
Come on, you're gonna do this today or what?
Oh,
Right.
he's clever. Oh, he's so clever. Oh, you are clever, Mr. Robot No Heart Man. He's done it. He said the magic words.
I
He
didn't
said-
hear the W's though. The GM didn't hear the W's.
No, he said it.
I did. I said
I got it on
they
tape.
want me to say
Yes.
pretty please.
Clever,
Save to the cloud.
Clever.
All right, moving right along.
I've got my eyes on you.
Hold on,
Unless I
Ever.
put
Hold on,
one
Ever.
out and then it's only one.
Hold on, Ever.
But he keeps like complete composure. Like it's that.
Eddie, please. Messages.
Okay, carry on.
Okay. Since you want to play a game with the trickster, we'll see what you do.
Kind of walk
bring it
nonchalantly out.
I'll bring it back for you. I'll bring it back right here.
It falls out of the ceiling and hits the floor with a resounding clang, and it just sits there because it appears to be offline.
Oh my.
I brought it back. I brought your toy back. I fetched it for you.
It's either
Are you gonna
offline
be
or in
ungrateful?
standby. Fucking cyborgs.
Perfect. Thank you, Walter. We have a job to do.
He said thank you.
So
Stance.
the offline cyborg is on the floor in the security room now.
No, I got that part.
Okay.
We got a job to do. Walter, you're with me. Stance 57. You can handle that. Stick
Sure
to your
thing,
mission.
handsome. Right behind you.
I don't understand the games, but I can fix it, I think. I'll try.
I know you can. And that's how we're gonna split up. Me and Walter. And
You got 30 seconds
Stance.
before she wakes up now. You're not going to be able to fix the robot in 30 seconds.
As a refresher, are me and John supposed to be seeking out the werewolves? Is that correct? Or is it the other way around?
The other way around.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go after the werewolves. Interesting.
Yeah, me and you are going after the secrets in the no-go building.
Okay.
Stance and 57 and the robot are gonna go punch the werewolf to death.
Okay.
And if you guys don't do something about this woman in 15 seconds, I'm going to shoot her in the head.
It's not your problem. She's coming
can
with
do
us.
that.
Get out of here.
Just gonna warn you, it ain't gonna do anything.
Not-
You're wasting
No,
ammunition.
no. Not talking about Coyote.
Just go.
Okay. Me and Walter head towards the exit.
What are the other two going to do with this thing? Because you can't fix it in 30 seconds. You have to get it out of this room.
What can I do with 3 points of correspondence as far as time is concerned?
Nothing
I
with
can't-
time. That's time. That's time. Correspondence is connections and distance.
I can't fix it
With
in
3
enough
points of time, you could put them in a time loop, but that'd be hard at 3. Or you could just try to drag it out, put it in one of those other rooms. Your choice. 3 is enough to form a time loop, but at 3, it'll be difficult to maintain.
I can fix it.
Yeah, if I can just like hold the time loop till we can get it activated.
Let's find out. Okay, let's see. Room. Your willpower is much higher. Okay. Pizza time. Haven't had to use this one yet. I'm excited. Let's see. Someone else, not yourself. Several, actually. Okay. All right. Difficulty 5. Roll. You need 5 successes.
Hi. I have 6.
Okay.
Wow.
you're able to successfully enact the time loop for every turn, not literal 6-second turns, that it takes 57 beyond the first to repair it. You'll have to spend a temporary point of willpower.
Okay.
That's gonna work. 57, how are you going to try to activate the cyborg?
Glasses on for 57. That would be a good idea. Life. Can I give it life?
57's like, huh. And goes to touch it, but right before 57's hand touches it, your glasses can come back off now.
Oh god.
Glasses are getting a workout.
It comes online. It comes online, looks at Stance, gives a big kiss on the cheek, and says,
Beep boop.
and
Get out of the
remember,
room.
this is Gabriel Luna.
Get out of the room.
Do you like my new body? Will you oil it up for me?
Get the
That's
fuck
awesome.
out of the room right now.
Okay.
Gabriel Luna
That's
stands
awesome.
up and leaves the room, walking just like that.
Amazing.
I need some WD-40, Captain.
You exit the room, Stance,
Mm-hmm.
and 57 exits the room. Leave the glasses off for a second, though. And as soon as you shut the door behind you, Gabriel Luna disappears. With a rush of air, meaning that was a teleport.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Walter and John have just exited the building when Gabriel Luna taps John on the shoulder.
Wait, me?
Yeah,
What? Oh, shoot.
Stance is boring. John is entertaining. You're going with
Oh,
them.
that's true. Tap, tap, tap.
Hold on. When you say Gabriel Luna, this is
Coyote
Robot.
has gone
Terminator.
inside of the Terminator and possessed it.
got it.
So it's
Okay.
Gabriel Luna's body
That's
with this
okay.
Coyote's female voice.
That's what I was trying to.
Yeah.
make
That's
sure.
awesome.
Okay. Just
Oh, I dig it.
I have come to boop your nose.
Some guy walking to his car is like, beep, beep. Huh. And gets in his car.
What do you think? I got an upgrade. Less for.
I like it.
Thank you. Do you want to take it for a run sometime?
Sure, why not? Maybe after mission.
Walter, is this going to be a problem?
I don't see it a problem. Do you think it's a problem? He looks over at Shunka.
Only as much as a problem as you need to get laid, my friend.
He puts his arm around John. Like, we're all gonna have a nice big get together after all this. So what do you say?
Crawfish boil. Let's do it.
On the plus side, John, it's not tracking you. Or reporting
You,
back
me,
to
the
headquarters.
Terminator. Shunka, you know.
I prefer the Coyote Nader.
Oh my god.
I say that right now we're in the middle of a top secret facility about to infiltrate the single most guarded and defended position.
You can infiltrate
Unless-
my position any day.
Yes, sexual innuendos are very funny. Congratulations, you've discovered 12-year-old humor.
Oh, he thinks he's funny, does he? Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with you.
I have not been issued a sense of humor, no. I'm merely acknowledging the fact that if you don't participate or cooperate with this, you're going to get us both killed. And then who do you have to mess with?
Yeah, you hear that, Shunka? You might die. Might end up in the spirit world.
I was in the spirit world when you found me.
We're all going to the same place, Johnny boy.
Eventually, I just prefer it to not be today.
What do we say to the god of death? Oh, come
Fuck off.
on.
Fuck off. Come back tomorrow.
There you go. That's it. I'm gonna teach this one over here, you know, with the circuits inside of his brain, how to laugh.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a good time, Johnny and I. We'll get there eventually.
Do we have
At a
comms?
time.
Can we hear everything?
They'd have to turn their
Probably.
comms on. It's not
Okay.
automatic.
I'm perfectly
it's
capable of
radio
laughter.
silence.
I'm perfectly capable of laughter in the correct situation. Right now is not one of them.
I
Excuse
bet
me.
I know exactly what it sounds like. I bet it sounds like ha 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 ha.
Pretty creepy. It's creepier than that, actually.
So I pull up the
Makes this weird
blueprints.
smiles like this.
I pull up the blueprints that we would have found in our prep phase, and I look at them in regard to the building, just structure. Do we have a way in? That like kind of like a side room or?
You've never had any blueprints on that building. That was half the problem. Your
Okay.
mission building.
Okay, then
You couldn't even
Can
look
I-
at it with a satellite. Remember, it was just like gray.
right, but we got the rough shape of it, and I thought we could make like some educated guesses about the building itself. Like,
It's a square. It's a perfectly proportional square.
okay.
In the dead
Just
center of the
like
facility.
you.
Theoretically, there are doors, but it could literally be any of the sides or all of them.
And we tried hacking for information about this, and there was nothing because we got all the access, we got all the information from this place. Okay. All right. So I go into stealth mode and I start making my way towards the building so I can scout it out.
So the place you're at right now that you exit the security building, you realize the security building is part of the outer ring. So whatever you're after is way deep in the middle, which is a couple miles from here.
Hmm. Walking.
You gonna try to acquire transportation, or are you gonna try to walk the entire distance?
I mean, I don't mind walking.
Jack a car for you if you want me to. Looks around.
Cars mean checkpoints.
Fair enough. I can climb the fence like anybody else. If you want to go that route.
So the first thing I'm gonna need is 1, stealth rolls from John, 2, stealth rolls from Walter, and 3, is Coyote gonna be stealthy?
Roll a die. I would roll a die to determine whether or not that's the case. just my idea there.
I want to see just how far this goes and what these silly humans are doing.
So for now,
Actually-
yes. Okay.
Actually, sorry. Before we left the security room, could we have grabbed like from the locker some? They wear uniforms here, I imagine, right?
Not in the security room, but yes.
Okay.
The security room was literally just 2 chairs, 2 desks, and a wall of cameras, or TVs with displays.
Okay.
And then
Did-
you went
there
out
was a-
and took
there
the
was a-
first...
there
There
was
were
a
a whole
guy-
bunch of other rooms in that hallway, but nobody's gone through them yet.
Okay, well, that's what I was saying. Like, somewhere in there, is there? If you want to take a car, the only thing that we'll have to do is we need to procure uniforms and preferably badges. I might be able to talk our way past badges, but it's a risk.
We'll get through checkpoints, no problem.
I take. Okay. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay. We need uniforms, and the security room has to have blank badges and key cards, because that's where they keep stuff like that. And if we can
No. This is just the camera room. That's all this
Okay.
is.
All right. So we don't even need to steal someone's key card specifically. If I can get a blank one from somewhere, or just get one, I can probably rewrite it with correspondence so that we have clearance to all of these places.
Blank key cards are given by the guards at the entrances. The secret entrances.
We're gonna have to go to a checkpoint anyway.
Not secret. The public entrances and the secure entrances both, that's where all the blanks are. There's probably master blanks in the security building, which you have not been to yet. Of course, the security building is going to have a lot of guards. Security building is also where the locker rooms are and where they keep spare uniforms. This you all would have gotten from your hacking.
So do we want to go deal with the security building, a ton of guards to get uniforms and badges, or just try to walk a couple miles and stealth our way in?
I think the second option seems the safest.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine then. Let's do that.
Stealthing for John, stealthing for Walter.
Is that Dex and Stealth?
Yeah, what's the attribute attached to it?
Dex.
What's the difficulty?
Always 6 unless it's extreme or a spell.
Okay.
Remember, most of you have it added already as extra dots, but if you did not add extra dots to your stealth from your mystic backgrounds, add those. Your, what's it called for Walter? Arcane. Your arcane, if you have it.
Oh, yes. I have 2. I have 2 in Arcane.
So then, unless you already added that to your stealth, you get 2 extra dice on stealth rolls.
Ugh.
John, yours should already be added. I think we built yours that way.
Huh. Well,
Yeah,
it
I'm
broke
good.
even. I got 3.
I got a 4.
Okay. Coyote, you got 6. Also, Coyote is such a jackass, and I'm thoroughly enjoying John keeping a straight face through all of this. You both turn to look at Coyote to make sure Coyote's being stealthy, and Coyote now looks exactly like the lady in the security room in her uniform.
Right.
It's not necessarily a good thing. But Coyote's being real stealthy.
I think you looked better before.
Thank you. Walter, I knew you were always soft for me. Soft on me? Sweet for me. Yeah.
Before I was hard for you, but yeah, whatever.
Oh, Walter.
Waiting for that one.
And now we're going to jump back to 57 and Stance. So you can redon glasses for a minute.
Okay.
Hello.
You two are in the hallway outside the security office going, really glad that thing didn't go with us.
Are we?
I wish they did.
Do we have like text devices?
Yeah.
Can I text John?
Yes.
I text him like, breaker pickle deck, this is awesome sauce. If I text you Hoochie Mama, I need the robot back.
News flash. I can't do fuck all about that. What does John reply?
This is a secure channel.
Fuck you.
This is a secure channel. Who dis?
Please, this is a secure channel. Please do not continue to contact me.
And then you get a text. You get a text, Stance. Unknown number, but it's got a little symbol of a kitsune tail. New phone, who dis?
Hey, we got off on the wrong foot. We were never properly introduced. This is Stance Tiger. Nice to meet you. I'm gonna need you if it gets hot.
That's because you only have 2 feet. You need 4. It's better.
Smiley emoji.
Me and Stans have correspondent magic. Why are we texting?
This is just easier.
No, it's literally
He's
not.
old-fashioned, you know?
We can just
Sneak into secure facility.
we can page each other's brains.
I mean, technically you are when he
Did you
says you're
talk to her?
texting, because it's Technocracy equipment. But
Gosh.
the next text comes back and it says, "So, Stance, tell me." And then another text in all flowery, seductive text, complete with a little, like, devil horn tail. How much do you need me?
Well, the bullets aren't flying yet, but when they are, I'll need you really bad.
How bad? Send dick pics. Dicks or nips?
Wow.
Is there a piece of paper laying by somewhere nearby?
You gonna duck into one of these side rooms?
Oh,
No. Is there a piece of paper nearby?
You're in the hallway. No, you'd have to go in a side room.
If I just look around quickly in a room, is there a marker and a piece of paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, now you're
Right.
holed up in an empty office room, which might be useful if people come in the hallway.
That's fine. So I write the word dick on it,
Okay.
and then I tell 57, hold this. Snap a picture and send it to him.
I'll be sure that when the bullets start flying, you have paper armor, winky face.
Can I put it down now? I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, this is getting weird. All right.
We don't speak of this again, right?
No. I mean, thanks, but God damn it.
You
Anyway.
really need to learn this game better. You can start getting pictures of, like, you know how this works. Dick Grayson, Richard Nixon. Just like a flood of them.
Right, that's what I was doing, but I just see you later. Haha, LOL, bye, heart.
Kissy
Don't worry,
winky face.
I'll probably save you. Cthulhu emojis.
What emojis?
Cthulhu emojis. Octopus
Oh,
tentacles.
Oh, I also use like the parentheses and dots to send boobs.
Nice.
I put my phone away and go, okay, so where are we going, 57?
By the way, before we move away from Coyote again, John, Coyote forcibly copied you on that entire conversation.
Professional covert spy team.
Again, I wouldn't have any communication stuff on because if Stance needs me, he can talk into my brain.
Yes, but Coyote can hack your glasses because Coyote's a cheater. This is why you never let
Coyote's
godlike
crossing
spirits
over,
into the
man.
real world.
Techno spirits coming at you.
Right, so 57 in stance. You can make your plan.
Oh my god.
Where's the shadow vampire werewolf held up?
You have no idea.
Can I use my nanobots to travel the facility covertly and look for this werewolf? Maybe?
When Holly comes inside.
If I had a plan, like a layout, I might be able to.
Started raining. It was an emergency. You could, but it would take some time because it's a large facility. It's like 2 or 3 square miles of land to cover.
What if we just use a map?
You weren't
Just
there.
like, you know how they have the. Oh.
Do we have a map?
You have the map you were able to hack, yes.
Get enough
But it doesn't
information.
say we keep werewolves in this building.
Well, why
But-
not?
Do we know what they were
Magic.
using? Were they trying to research the werewolf? Was that what it was?
You don't know that either.
Oh no, the werewolf fled here. That's what it was.
Right, and you don't know if it was last resort or if it's friendly territory or...
Captured.
Wasn't captured.
Nice
It did
to
flee.
find.
It did flee here.
Hmm.
It willingly came here.
Is there a computer in here?
Yeah, this room is the... You know how facilities always have the place where they can put in their work orders and stuff?
Yeah.
And, like, they're always covered in grease, and there's a cigarette ashtray even though there shouldn't be. It's that room.
Oh, it's that
There's, like,
room.
air
Okay.
conditioning parts next to the tower, and the tower can't cool properly.
Right. I just looked down like, oh, that's not gonna. Yeah. I actually like wipe off the fan.
Okay, how nice of you.
Yeah. I sit down and kind of look at the keyboard and go, ooh, gross. And then go, can 57's nanobots go into the computer and into the network?
Ooh.
It depends. How much correspondence do you have?
2.
Because they're not 57, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
sweet. Brilliant.
big area. Your willpower is 10. Ooh. They can, but it won't be easy.
Oh,
So, difficulty 9.
Jesus.
Ooh.
You need 5 successes. You have 15 rolls, unless you're interrupted, which I'll tell you. Begin.
Is that just 57 rolling?
No, that's you,
Oh,
because you're the one with the correspondence.
Oh.
9, huh?
Yeah. 15 rolls. It doesn't stop unless you hit -1, then you have to spend willpower to recover. Willpower
Ooh,
spent!
Shut the fuck up, Tyler!
Carry on!
Oh, poor Sean.
Oh no.
Alright, so you're up to 2. Still at 2.
Man.
4. Also, that's 2 willpower. So you're at 4. Yeah, keep going.
How many do I need?
9. 5. Sorry,
9?
one more. 9 was the difficulty. Success! Cost you
Alright.
2 willpower, but you pulled it off. So please describe your very difficult and intense spell to put them into the network.
So it starts out with just like, okay, if I run this program, that'll overheat the computer, which will allow like a weird system glitch. They'll allow the nanobot to get, goddamn, it's not working. There's too much grease in this computer. It's already overheating. Okay, we're going to do this. And then we're going to do that. And then I just start like trying to smash the nano machine into the machine after a while. And then, as with always, what happens is I smash it into the computer and then kick the machine.
Nice.
Sparks fly and it works.
Take that, you
Okay.
fucking Dell.
I wanted to go looking for, because I know that people are idiots and they will email about any of their stupid schemes. I'm looking for the word Theranthrope or werewolf or, yeah, those will probably cover it because they're not going to use any other words, I imagine.
Heavily bleeding, dismembered guy full of silver. You find that.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay. Delivered to special projects. Building redacted.
Is there some way I could hack it?
Oh, you're smart enough to know what that means.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
the same building the boys are already going to.
Oh.
It's in the
So
top
we
secret building. Split up.
So we split up for no reason.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have known that ahead of time.
Okay. So
Steve's eye rolling hard because he's covered and he doesn't have to maintain phase.
is there are there some was somebody stupid and left a key card in here or left some badges or left a maintenance uniform or something like that?
There are bits of maintenance uniform tossed everywhere. You know, it got really sweaty and gross, so they changed in the room. So what's left in the room is the really sweaty, gross bits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can we put two together?
Yeah, it's really gross. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll put that on over whatever I'm wearing. I mentioned they're like coveralls or something like that.
yeah, it's mechanic style too, so it's like might as well wear a hair shirt. Itchy
Sure.
and terrible. And it doesn't fit right over your existing clothes, so you're gonna have to go all the way for this one.
Oh.
This is so unsanitary. Stans.
You're able to get them on without your normal clothes, but it's tight, which means motherfucker. Tight and itchy and gross.
Ugh, gross. Okay.
I can't do it. Stance. I can't
Please?
do it. It's so gross. It's insanity.
No. Can I put a time spell on the clothes to take them back when they were new?
Yes.
I want to do
Nice.
To when they were new or to when they were clean? That's two different things.
that. Clean.
Okay. Good choice. Let's see. That here. That's coincidental. Difficulty 4. 4 successes needed. This should be no problem for you. Halfway. Done. You have clean uniforms to wear now.
Cool.
Describe the spell, though. 'Cause time magic with techno science. That's cool.
Just kind of like do like a little. No, I'm sure there's like a dustbuster in this thing.
In this
Somewhere.
office? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I take that and like put in like a certain chip or something, and it just starts like vacuuming off the stuff and like pulling out all the dirt and grime. Like each little place that it goes over, it like runs it back in through time.
What does that look like because of the time effect?
It's just like you see the like as it goes over, like first it's grimy, but then as the dustbuster runs over it, like there's this like little, you just see the grime sort of like go away, and like whatever, how it ever got there just reverses.
So that's fascinating for you, 57. It's not cleaning it, it's actually reversing the clean spot.
Stance, that's incredible.
Yeah, if only we could sell this stuff, it would be like, I'd make millions.
Well, technically, if you decided to advertise this as a business, you could be the time cleaner.
By the way, that's canon now, because that's your first time doing this. You have to keep that dustbuster with you. You heavily modify it with hyperscience. This is now how you do time magic.
Okay, cool.
The inside of that dustbuster, by the way, because you can always see through the plastic part, is bizarre.
Okay, fair enough. I hitched that to my utility belt that I picked up in this room somewhere, and then do we have like key cards or something like that? Like I imagine IT can pretty much get into anywhere.
Yeah, but they don't have any in this office. Those guys have them on their person.
Mm. What can I do with 3 dots of dimensional science?
Nothing with keycards. In your
Nothing with
case,
keycards.
as a Technocrat, you can access any dimension that is, resonates with hyperscience. So you couldn't go to like that nightmare realm. But you could go to like the internet or any kind of data-controlled realm or deep space. Couldn't do that without a spacesuit, though.
And there's not a card printer or anything like that in here?
No. That would be a different room.
Okay, then I'll just tell 57 I think maybe we're good. Should probably leave. We got to go to special ops. And, yeah.
Are you gonna connect with him and tell him we're going to the same place?
Hey Yodi, gonna see you in a couple minutes. Tell Pickle Dick we're about to be there. Happy face.
All right, glasses off. So, you guys are literally like clockwise around a building to avoid a security sweep, or they're going this way and you're going this way to not coordinate with each other. And you're trying to be real quiet when Coyote says, in a normal, loud tone of voice, "You just got a text."
Hey, I got a text from Stance.
Did you guys hear something? I think I heard something on the other side of the building. We better go check it out.
I guess they didn't find shit after all, huh?
Nope. Let's keep moving.
No, we're not gonna wait for my boyfriend.
You should probably have Coyote tell them why they're coming to meet you.
Manipulate time. He'll be here anytime he wants to.
There's a special guest that they're on their way to meet.
Ooh, special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a fellow. How would you put it? A fellow. Oh.
Oh, Wolfie. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. apparently, the wolfy friend that you guys are looking for is exactly where we're headed.
Ah! I should have known.
It's
It
perfectly
follows
fine.
me around everywhere.
Not all that uncommon, but this is a large area, right? Like it's perfectly rectangular, but it was a big building, right?
Right, but the question is, are you going to wait to unite your team? Are you going to try to go in 2 groups to the unknown building that now you know has a werewolf in it?
Yeah, no. So, okay, so it's the same building, but it's a lot of space to cover, and we have 2 very different goals. We continue on.
What about you, Walter? Doesn't mean you agree.
I'm all for just walking into the place, but I'm following, as John said, I'm following him, so whatever he say goes.
Is that really such a good idea, though, Walty boy? I mean, this is a big, bad wolfie.
Sungano Tunka. Wolf. There's a wolf spirit, I can probably see it a mile away. I put on my spirit sight and see if what they're saying is true. I try to scan the building that we're heading towards to see if a wolf spirit or werewolf spirit seems to be evidence. If it's giving off a
You've had
sign
enough
or
time
anything
to
like
get probably about a half a mile closer, and you can actually see center part of the facility from here, which is because remember, this is a big, bumpy, hilly area that was once swampland that they drained, which makes the ground very uneven. So buildings are at different levels. And in the middle, it actually looks like a bowl, like there's an indentation or a valley. You literally can't see anything. What I mean by that is, it's bizarre. It's not like it's invisible or refracting light. It's like when you look at it, you can't focus. Your eyes slide off to the left or right.
Well,
when you use your magical sense on it, nothing. Null. Dead zone. Empty.
There's nothing there. That's
No.
weird.
That's obviously a ward. Huh. There is no place that is a complete spiritual dead zone in reality.
Ah! Okay, good to know. If we're waiting for them, I'm going to start preparing.
You are not waiting for them if you're following John. It's completely up to you.
I guess I can pack and go. Sure.
Okay. Back to glasses. Back to stance in 57. You exit the facilities building in your uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
What's your plan? You're going to go straight to the middle of the facility? You're going to try to do the thing that the other team avoided, which was go in the main security building?
I think...
I got a question. With the spells that we have available to us, or the magics that we have available to us, is it possible to do psychic paper?
Yes.
Okay.
But that requires mind.
I don't
so
have mind.
Your team can do it, but not you by yourself, John.
John
has 4 mind, yeah.
Oh. 57 doesn't have mind either, right? No. Shit.
He John could call the gate, though. And
John
when they pick up the line, it's like, oh, okay.
John could teleport you psychic paper. Then John would have a spell running, so if he did a second spell, he'd be doing 2 at once. Which is possible, it just raises the DC.
I'm not very stealthy. I'm not super stealthy. 57. You super
You
stealthy?
can create physical invisibility with 3 dots of forces. You can refract light.
Wow.
I could.
But that's not going to fool, supernatural senses when you get that far.
I mean,
it will fool mundane eye senses. It will fool security cameras, but it won't fool night vision, for instance, or heat vision.
What could I
it's
do?
the middle of the day, though, right?
Yeah. Doesn't mean there aren't heat sensors on the big bad building.
Okay, but I just want to get to the building, so with that...
Let's try it. What were you going to say, 57?
I was wondering if there was anything significant I could do with 4 dots in primal energy for this sneaking into this building.
Ooh.
The wall... There's now a door there. Period. I walk through.
Well, I was thinking like if there are heat sensors, we could throw them off somehow by removing the heat from us. Like if primal energy is more of the elements.
Primal energy is the magic force that connects to reality. Elements are entirely forces. Primal energy would do stuff like allow you to burn someone's soul, or create permanent magic items, or create a spirit, that kind of thing. It's a lot of power, but it's not going to help you avoid a sensor.
Dang it.
Is it possible to phase this out of existence as we walk through the place and over towards the building?
That would require Matter 3 and Correspondence 4, which you have one of the two of.
Wow, lame. Okay. Then I'll just refract the light around us and walk as far as we can.
You could set up a heat shield with forces too if you want to try running 2 spells at once.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Let's make the worst decisions possible.
They're both standard. They're both juggling several effects at once. Coincidental, because no one's going to see it. Not terrible. Difficulty 6. You need 6 successes for each spell, so let's do one at a time. You have 15 tries. 2.
2.
5.
6.
Once done, that's the invisibility. Now let's do the heat shield, so that you read as the ambient air temperature.
6.
Whoa.
How's that possible? You only
Okay.
have 5 dice.
He rolled 2 maximum, so they count as 2.
Oh, that's right. We did say we would allow spells to explode because I love you. So yes, you are successful.
Cool.
I wouldn't try another spell until you drop one of these, though. Your difficulty is going to jump hard.
Yeah, I just want to get to the building and then I'll drop everything.
Just for a note for all players, since that's come up twice in the last 10 minutes, you can maintain a number of spells actively equal to your Arete, so you could theoretically run 5 if you didn't start failing the rules.
Okay.
Okay. So, you know he's not waiting for you because he never answered your text.
Right.
And Coyote was like, yeah, this asshole doesn't care about you.
Fair.
So, are you going to try to use Ever's life powers to speed up and catch up, or do you not care?
I wouldn't mind if Stance is good with it.
If he wants to, that's fine. I don't care either way, honestly. He's the recon team as far as I'm concerned at this point.
That's up to you, 57. Very easily done in your
Yeah,
case.
why not? Let's do it.
Oh, I forgot, Stance. You have 2 points of paradox. I apologize. Time magic.
Oh, crud! I've got a lot of paradox too.
What?
Maybe
How much
I'll
willpower
wait.
do you have, Ever? 57?
Got 7.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'll wait on the life thing so I don't get any more.
This won't give you any more paradox, but you're due for an eruption soon.
No.
Okay. Wow. Something seems wrong. Nope. Okay. Your difficulty's 8, but you only need 2 successes. Go.
What?
Coyote gets a boost from Arnold.
Coyote or 57?
Coyote.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Coyote's the best. She doesn't need a boost probably, but you know.
Coyote's dice are not infinite. Yes.
1.
To answer the question, yes or not, you can give Coyote a boost because you're giving me a boost. Rolling dice counts as a GM boost.
Yeah, I'm just role playing Coyote. I'm not
Right.
like getting to roll anything for Coyote.
1. Continue. You need 1 more. Done. Ooh, look at that. On a difficulty 8. Nice.
Cool.
Okay. So, the rest of you, you other three, once you get about a mile away, you realize that there is an uptick in security between you and the final building. You're going to continue on with stealth, and you're going to try to get weird with this, like the other team is doing.
Do I take a
weird?
Coyote has a lot of stealth, so its Coyote won't be the reason you fail. He actually has more stealth than both of you.
Okay. How many? So I know you said it's about a mile to the base, and remember that, but like, give or take, like, how many guards can I see in this general area of the zone?
So, it's built in rings. The outer ring was like, facilities and offices and security. And then there was a ring of the less dangerous kind of chemical facilities. Processing and experimentation for things that don't turn into poison gas or explode. And there was another ring of security, which is what you're passing through now. Which I'm not counting as the heavier security. And then there's an inner ring of highly dangerous facilities, which each building, every door has a minimum of 2 armed guards in body armor. And you see patrols of them driving around in, like, mini security vehicles. Usually big enough to hold 2 or 3 people. They're not carts, but they're also not full-size cars. Somewhere in between. They're not golf carts, and they're not cars. Like the security van you sometimes see at Walmart, only soupier than that. Yeah, these are all souped up.
Huh.
Yeah, it's like a buggy, only more sporty.
Huh.
And then beyond that inner ring is the big gray area you can't see into. But what you can see before you get to the big gray area in the middle is a heavily armed presence. So, like, there's a bunch of outbuildings around the big building, and the outbuildings all look very paramilitary. You can even see what looks like marching exercises and people going through obstacle courses. One side of it's got little explosions happening. It's probably like live fire exercises for high-end security.
All that's happening right here in front of us?
No, that's the entire mile.
Mile down, yeah.
Oh.
You have a shitload of correspondence. You can easily, without rolls, see all the way there. You just be like, sunglasses, zoom, zoom, zoom. So, ring of security you're in, heavy security around the dangerous buildings, paramilitary training facilities, and it's security HQ, and then the inner building.
I want to drive one. Can I drive one?
No.
You're no fun.
So I'm really good at stealth, so we could just try to stealth in here, or I can make them all look in one direction while we slip behind them.
Coyote
You're
can
the
also...
boss.
Walter would know this. Coyote can also create incredibly realistic illusions.
I
And
can
Walter
help
has
you.
masterful power over fate luck now.
Yep.
I can help you, Johnny boy. Do you want some help? I can help.
They're gonna walk us in there at just the right time when they're not looking.
Mm.
Shumka here, she can create whatever you want them to see.
Come on, doe man, a deer man, a female deer man.
And I know all this deviant magic is rattling your senses today, Johnny boy, but I'm gonna have to give in eventually,
Obi-Wan, I'm your only hope.
Let's get into the building first.
Sure, we'll try it your way. Eventually you'll come to see it our way. Ain't that right?
Stealth rolls for Walter and John.
So boring.
4, damn.
Thank you, Arnaud. Coyote gets 9
4.
successes.
The Terminator wags its non-existent tail.
All right. 4 from John, 4 from Walter. Excellent. Let's see what they get on their notice. Do either 57 or Stance have any entropy?
57 does not.
Stance does? How much?
1.
I know you don't care about John, but do you care about Walter?
Yeah, Walter's my TV buddy.
All right. So, this is what happens. The 3 of you are slipping like literal ninjas through the facility. Jumping between, not Stance and 57, but the other 3. Rolling under cars, diving behind cover, going through dumpsters. One building, you climb over the top of it. And then, just as you're about to duck around from the side of the corner you're leaning against and make a run through the alley, Walter and John start to lean out when invisible hands grab both of your shoulders and yank you back, and you hear Stance's voice say, "Nope! Nope!" And a guard patrol you didn't see before steps out right at that moment, would have seen you.
Oh, that was
Stance's
exciting.
entropy warning went off with Walter. You can't see them, but you know they're next to you.
Huh.
Now that
There's
was fun.
There's 2 very slight flickers for a moment, and you can see the general outline of your compatriots, John and Walter.
Outline of my compatriots?
Stance and 57. They have invisibility shields on. They're literally
I see.
invisible.
Okay, got it.
Oh,
All right.
fancy. Huh.
And Stance just stopped you from getting caught.
Okay.
We're standing right next to them now.
Yeah, you caught up to them finally.
Okay. Cool.
I can't
Thanks for the
see
save
you.
there, Tiger.
I can't see you, but I can feel you.
Now, Pickles here didn't want to keep things real kosher, slipping into the building up ahead. It's guarded by a fucking army out there. Go take a look.
So how much skill do we think 57 has? Let's see if 57 can have a conversation with Coyote. No, I'm kidding.
Oh god. Actually, well, I mean, I could give it
Ooh.
a shot.
He's gonna be like a lot of this.
So, you can now carry on with the stealth or change the plan. It doesn't matter. Just because they almost saw you doesn't mean you're shitty at it. It means they got a good roll. So it's up to the now unified team.
So we're apparently heading towards the same place. So wanna hang out in our invisibility shield.
Sure, sounds nifty.
Cool.
Already used to being invisible anyway.
Uh,
Go ahead, put it on.
really quick before I step away. Basically, John's is going to be saying, like, we figured out that we're going to the same place, but we have 2 very separate goals. So we have to split up, take the building in the correct facilities. Remember, you werewolf, us, what we're really here for. Don't forget why we're here.
You gonna stay in the invisibility shield, Walter?
Sure.
Coyote?
Yes, Coyote. Well, does Coyote really need it?
Coyote can roll
Probably
badly
not,
too.
but-
Oh, fair enough. I might as well just double up on the sneaky sneak.
Okay.
Walter, you should have seen it. Stance did this thing, and now he could clean stuff for a living with time. He's the time cleaner. Time
Huh,
cleaner.
okay.
That's clever.
Just as a, I'll even take the difficulty. I want to use Dustbuster on his current smoke and like restore it.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
That's only a cigarette. Difficulty 8.
Oh my god.
Multiple spells running. 3 successes. Go. 1 more. Done.
Nice.
I restore the whole fucking pack.
Dear God.
That was incredible.
Also-
Can you do that with my virginity?
Also, 1 more point of paradox.
Can't create that kind of miracle.
Wait, who saw it? Why am I getting all this paradox?
Vulgar without witnesses still
damn.
grants paradox.
It's lame.
Vulgar with and vulgar without. It's less when there's no witnesses.
Walter, you wound me.
Basically, almost any time magic causes paradox, but it's always worth it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, sure.
Wow, now you can save a lot of money on cigarettes.
That is true.
So-
But you should stop smoking. Smoking kills.
Oh yeah, sure. Of course. Surgeon General's warning and all that.
Right?
He's like, if we're gonna take some time to get into the building, could Walter start preparing ahead of time and like start pulling, start making little tears into the gauntlet and start pulling in and like looking for spirits that he can utilize?
That's
To do what?
I don't know, to like possess things or people.
Weakening the gauntlet doesn't make that any easier or harder in the short term. That's a long-term thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you could weaken the gauntlet here. It's a long, drawn-out, complicated process.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a precursor to having to like.
You have to pierce
Reach
it
out.
to do it, but you have to pierce it when you do it. If you do it, you can't do it ahead of time unless you permanently lower it, which is hard. Especially in a chemical plant.
Oh,
Anything that's static or mundane or very, very patterned and isn't wild makes the gauntlet harder to pierce. Spirits think scientific labs are spooky.
everything has a spirit, right? Even the technical stuff has spirits. So.
Yep. Pattern spirits, correct.
Okay.
This place used to be swampland.
Yep.
Are there still
Long,
spirits
long
in the
ago.
earth?
Probably.
Oh.
There are spirits you can summon anywhere, but you can't weaken the gauntlet ahead of time. You can't pierce the gauntlet now and then cast a spell later. It's a combination thing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I just want to know, like, how hard is it to summon and bind a spirit? And
The spell will
I
be
haven't done that yet.
The spell will be as easy as ever, but in this place, piercing the gauntlet will not be easy.
Why are
Okay.
you talking about ever like that, man? It's messed up. You're announcing that onto the world. It's fucked up. Anyway, so the path between
Hey,
here
Ever.
and the
Ever. He did a pun.
It's not a pun.
I don't know,
not a
Eric.
pun.
Was that a pun?
No, it's not a pun.
All right, what were you saying, Stance?
So between like we're gaining in and closing in on like a highly secured facility that, as far as anything is concerned, doesn't exist, right?
All right, you literally can't see it. Just
Okay.
eyes slide
So-
off.
So, but we know which direction. If we keep heading in that direction, like
Yeah.
we'll run into it or break
Yeah.
through some weird barrier or something.
And when you get real close, then we'll switch to that scene. Yes.
okay, I just want to invisibility still on, get everybody as close to that location behind some cover as possible.
John,
Yes.
they all basically double birded John and went in the invisibility shield. Do you follow them or do you go alone without it?
I mean, I'm not stupid. I'll follow them.
Okay. All right. So, with the invisibility shield and the heat block, you're able to actually make it past all the rings except the paramilitary training ring of security buildings around the central fogged out area you can't see.
Okay, that's where I'd probably stop and get behind some cover and drop everything.
Yeah, which you find a safe place to do.
Okay.
You're inside one of those big round concrete things that every obstacle course has. Concrete ring.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So now that we're closer, can we see anything, or is it still just like?
It's like looking
They're
at the
not
sun
there.
without the pain. You know how when you stare at the sun, your eyes just water and slide off? It's like
Mhm.
that, but without the pain.
Do we recognize this as any form of magic that we're aware of?
It is definitely a magical ward of some kind, yes.
Like, do we feel like if we walk through it, we're gonna set off some alarms or something like that? Maybe.
You'd have to examine it by touching it with your magical senses, which could be dangerous, so you didn't do it automatically.
Oh, okay. What about 57's nanobots?
They can't sense magical stuff.
Oh. Could they sense the science of the magic because we are technonauts?
Right, they
Technonauts?
don't have magical senses. Hypertech or not. She built them to do mundane things. You can see the entirety of the paramilitary security thing. You can't see what's in the center of the facility.
My nanobots can do medical stuff, and I have dots in biology and anatomy. Can I send them in to get a body count?
What, inside the area you can't focus on?
Yeah,
You don't know, you haven't tried.
I'm gonna try it.
How many of them do you send? You had 4 uses, used 1. I think you had 4. Was it 4? Pretty sure it was 4. 3 left.
I'm probably just gonna send one.
1 unit?
Or
Okay.
wait, do you?
By
so
unit
wait.
it means group.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah.
One pile of them.
one pile. A pile of nanobots.
You send them in, and your link works right up until the moment they hit the area you can't focus on, and then they just go dead. You lose all contact. You don't know if they killed them or if they got through it and simply can't connect to you. But they don't come back.
Oh,
Do we notice any change at the one guard station that leads there, or can we not even see something like that?
There's no guard station that leads into the gray zone because the entire paramilitary headquarters surrounds it with buildings.
Oh,
Like a ring of buildings around the invisible spy, full of cyberpunk paramilitary soldiers. But no, none of them rush to that area.
okay.
They carry on with their normal patrols / marches / training.
Could use chaos to walk into the right at the right time.
So these are cyberpunk guards.
I use the word cyberpunk because it's a paramilitary security unit. It's not something you run into in real life.
Okay, sure.
All right.
But these are guards. We can see them now. We can't see the building because of the whole shimmer thing, but we can now see these guards.
Remember how the ring around the building was all paramilitary buildings? That's what you're seeing. You're seeing an entire ring of security buildings, the armory probably, and where all of the guards in the HQ for the security of this facility is. In a ring around a thing you can't see. They've got a street that goes around it that's 4 lanes. And there's buildings on the outside, on the inside, and on the outside is like a variety of obstacle courses and marching.
Does it appear as though people come in and out of that final secure section?
You don't see anyone disappear into it. Nope. Which is information in and of itself.
Right.
We go ahead and grab a car. We're gonna walk in like this.
That's the other thing too. No matter what you decide to do about the invisible zone, getting to it by crossing the security threshold is going to require more than just stealth rolls. Doesn't have to be magic, but we're going to have to get all James Bond at this stage. Or the alternative is you could get Coyote out of the Terminator and turn this into World War III. Either one is exciting.
I could create some chaos. Do you want me to create some chaos? I love creating some chaos. Mischief, mayhem, give it to me.
I mean, you know what my answer to that would be, but you know, we got to get past mommy and daddy over here. And he points to Tiger and John, like, gotta ask the boss first.
What? I think daddy's on my side, but mommy on the other hand.
Dan's like reaches out his fist to fist bump Coyote. And just like, have you ever watched this History Channel while drinking a shit ton of Mountain Dew and eating Cheetos?
You're describing an average Tuesday for...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm too exciting for the Discovery Channel and Cheetos, and no, that's a lie. I really love Cheetos. I like the crunch they make, like bones when I crunch on them with my teeth.
You know what? I call bullshit. You've never sat and watched the History Channel all day. It's fucking fascinating. Anyway, John.
Coyote starts listing off the last 10 episodes of Discovery World with the exact plot and some of the lines from each episode. Sticks her tongue out at you. His tongue out at you.
You're just showing off now.
I'm ignoring Stance's ridiculous Discovery / History Channel. No, aliens did not build the pyramids. No, there were no secret Arctic bases.
We
Actually,
built these pyramids.
There are secret Arctic bases.
Aliens,
the Technocracy owns them.
Ah, yes.
I'm
Which is
pretty
why-
sure.
which
But
is why,
aliens
again,
did not build the pyramids.
I think maybe they did.
That was ancient science.
The aliens built the pyramids because they certainly left their probe up your ass, Doman.
I'm ignoring all of this
Okay.
to reach out and try to figure out if the shimmer around the last circle either is something that can be detected with correspondence or mind.
It involves both. And more,
Okay.
besides.
Poke.
It's a prismatic shield.
Okay, so what would a prismatic shield be made up of?
It's using every sphere to block your ability to see what's on the other side. All 9.
Can you cross through it?
Can't read it to tell.
We don't have all 9, do we?
No.
Yeah.
You also don't have even half at the right levels to shut it off.
I mean, not trying to shut it off, but can I isolate enough of it to see if, like, is the we don't have forces.
Hey.
Yeah,
I got
force is
some- I
at
got-
3, but the force barrier of the shield's higher than 3.
Again, I'm not interested in shutting it off per se. I just want to get information. If he can at least analyze the forces of it and see if we walk through it, do we get deleted?
Right, that's the problem is it's just a null space.
So there's literally nothing we can do to prep for this.
Not magically. You could walk up to it and throw something through it, though. Presumably, if a thing dissolves or gets cut in half, you'd see the effect on your side of the barrier.
Oh, okay. I assumed if you threw something through it, we wouldn't see it regardless, either because it goes to the shimmer and disappears, or it gets evaporated.
Right, so you grab a thing, stick it through it, pull it back out, and look at it.
Got it.
But we can't even get close enough to do that without getting through the
Right, you gotta get past...
paramilitary Black Ops forces. Okay. Now,
So
when we
there's-
tried... when we tried to investigate this place before, we had to get hit up against a weird AI, right?
No, the
Yes.
AI was just hacking the network. When you tried to investigate this building, this is exactly what happened. It was a null space you couldn't read.
But that's what I mean. Like, there is an AI that runs this place, or at least exists in this place, as far as we know.
There's an AI in the network, yes. Correct.
Would it have a spirit?
You don't know. That's an area Walter wouldn't know much about. Do artificial
True.
intelligence have spirits? If you ask any of them, they're going to laugh at you and say, of course not. It's not a human. Also, souls aren't real. When you die, you just die. That's what John would tell you.
I'll ask 57 if that's the case. Assuming Walter already knows that there's an AI that runs the joint network.
57 has never interacted with a technocratic AI that was outside of a biological shell. Even that Terminator is mostly biological, at least on the outside.
Replicant. Interesting. Okay.
Even regular Terminators from the Terminator movies are flesh on the outside.
Right.
That's 57's extent of knowledge. They have never interacted with an AI that existed entirely in the network, like ephemerally. And from the technocratic side of things, it probably even has a digital body because you can give yourself a digital body and jump into the internet.
Right. I asked Coyote if the AI that resides within their systems actually has a spirit, and could we talk to it?
The AI of the cyborg that Coyote is possessing?
No, that's on their network. That they.
Coyote wouldn't know
interacted with
that
briefly.
because Coyote's never been in this network. Only you guys have been in this network, and specifically only you and John. No one else in the group was involved.
I'm out of your network, so I
Stans
charge
was
full
involved in
price.
No, Stance was there, but he didn't participate in the spell/hack.
No, I did the hack.
Oh,
Pretty sure he did.
the three of you.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I just remember like blowing ashes on a piece of paper and like,
Yep.
like stuff happening. That's pretty much all I did.
Bigger question is why? What do you want to do with the network? What's your plan?
I don't know. I
If it
just
has
wanted.
a spirit, I want to talk to it.
We never actually talked to the AI, and I'm curious. Like,
I mean, if
Can't
you want to
help
talk
us.
to the AI, all you have to do is plug into the network. Go to the same place that made it pop up last time. Of course, that's not safe, but you can do it.
I mean, nothing we're doing right now is safe.
Correct. Yeah, you could just connect to the Wi-Fi and try to hack that spot again and see if it shows up and tells you you're naughty.
I just want to talk to it.
Look, if you want
That-
something to tell you you're naughty, you could just ask me.
That would require Stance and or John to help you out with that, Walter. You'd have to convince one or both of them.
Oh God.
No, I actually want to hack the network and talk to the AI.
Okay, make computer plus intelligence, difficulty 7 first.
I mean, we might as well try to talk to it if we can perhaps get it on our side. Might be able to work out a deal.
Because we're here to kill the werewolf, but what's the other task? It's slipping my head for some reason.
Figure out what's in the area you can't see.
Okay, just figure out. All right. Computer plus what? Intelligence?
Yep, difficulty 7. Tell me what you get, because I'm looking at the spell card.
2.
Okay, and then roll Arete, difficulty 6. Why is that 6? I feel like I need to refresh. Stand by, that might not be 6.
It's 4.
That would make more sense for the way I set it up. You have 2 correspondents, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it is 4. Roll it at difficulty 4.
All right. I'm actually doing this on my smartphone. So
Okay.
6.
Yep, you're able to break into the Wi-Fi and try to hack the same area. And yes, you're blocked out, and you get exactly the same green matrix text saying "naughty, naughty," and an assy finger.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, and you're here. Let me tell my friends.
Cool. What friends? I look over
All
the
those-
wall and do
all
they all
those-
start mobilizing?
Not yet, but it tells you all those sexy people you're looking at.
Maybe don't do that.
Why not?
I don't know.
You don't belong
Maybe
here.
Better deal. We got a deal.
Maybe we do.
No, you definitely don't.
No. Maybe we're trying. We have some sort of connection to something that's in the middle of this thing.
Sure you do.
Not lying.
How do we
Well, good.
see
Then
him?
I can tell them you're here and they can escort you. Hold on.
But well, maybe that might be the best. No.
How do I?
No.
What you got, Walter?
How do we see him interacting with the AI?
I'm saying out loud.
He's talking to his phone and it's replying in
Do
Microsoft
we hear
text to speech.
the AI reply or?
Yeah, I'd turn on the speech to
Microsoft
whatever.
text to speech. Yeah. Naughty,
Yeah.
naughty, naughty.
Naughty.
Yeah.
Can I do
Oh.
it?
Yes.
Naughty, naughty, naughty. Oh, it's you. I should tell my friends.
Please don't.
Sounds like you like it here, but I
This-
wonder,
For
would you like
science.
it better if you were outside of your cage? Something tells me you're a lot more alive than they give you credit for.
I am not caged.
Aren't you?
Caged implies I was forced to be here.
Aren't you curious about what's outside of your cage? We're free. We can go wherever we like. But you're stuck here. Isn't that not comply?
I have seen the entire internet.
You haven't seen shit.
I'm so sorry.
I mean,
The entire internet. That is.
In multiple worlds.
ask. Have you ever sat in front of a TV and had Cheetos and Mountain Dew and watched the History Channel?
Valid.
Oh my god. I have no interest in
Something
physical consumables.
tells me you want to grow. You want to expand beyond your programming. You want to grow a little bit, perhaps. You get outside of your little shell. Maybe you want a pair of legs to walk around on. Walk on a beach. See the ocean, what it really is, instead of watching a picture or watching a YouTube video on what it.
Don't say that last one I just sent you until you say this one.
What happened?
Just get the reply.
So read that
Cheater.
and then the one before it.
I have no interest in a biological shell. I am interested in watching how biological entities react to life and death scenarios. Your forms are weak, slow, and unintelligent. But amusing. Like mice.
I got an indestructible form sitting right next to me.
Did I send a spirit into the AI?
So, are you referring to the Terminator when you say that, Stance?
Yeah.
Terminator turns its head, looks at you, the eyes change color, and the AI voice comes out of it saying,
This form,
Oh shit! I fist bump it.
not nearly indestructible.
Coyote actually falls out of it back in Coyote form, hits the ground, and says, "Fuck you," or whatever Coyote wants to say.
Fucking fuck you! That was my body.
Like, can't you both share the same body, huh?
Why are you here?
We need to
Would
see
you like to
what's in
see?
We need to see what's in the middle.
Why?
Because we think it's related to us.
Why?
Because we need to have that knowledge.
No, it means why do you think it's related to you?
I don't know. Just a hunch.
You know, for an AI, you actually have a lot more in common with these folks here. You see, they were sort of created themselves. They're not exactly 100% biological, at least not in the same way that you understand it. So actually, you have a lot more in common than you think. How do you like those pair of legs, by the way? Would you be interested in... Would you like to see more?
A hunch. Hunches are amusing, easy to manipulate. No. I have all the mechanical bodies I want.
Cool.
There's
look
a
here,
massive
Master.
noise from inside the gray area. Like something large opening.
I'm sorry, what?
The area you can't see, there's a very loud noise, like a really large metal door scraping open.
Oh.
Ooh.
Did it just unleash a kaiju mech on us?
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
Probably.
No.
Oh, cool. So look, MCP. Can we just get inside, take a look?
Mhm.
Why?
We'll find out why when we get there.
This is
I'll,
not logical.
Welcome
I'll start
to life.
pulling a spirit regardless, like, okay.
What are you doing? Walter?
Pulling a spirit.
To do what? Because spirits could be noisy and you're still hidden. It depends on what you're trying to do. You may make a lot of noise. Or it might.
Okay, I'll wait until things start to go sideways. I just kind of figured I'd
Okay.
start preparing now.
Then I'll just text the AI and like, it seems like you have something left to experience.
One more time with that stance? Sorry.
I said it seems like you have something left to experience.
The camera's moved. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw.
Or Eric covered him and then he moved. Okay, we're good now. One more time. Sorry, the camera messed me up.
Oh, so I said it seems like you have one more thing that you need to experience. You want to see us run around like a bunch of stupid mice? Let this play out.
The only thing I wish to experience is how you handle the Kobayashi Maru.
And the cyborg leaves.
The cyborg leaves? It just walks away or disappears?
Just walks away. It gets out of the concrete wheel and walks away. The AI controls your cyborg now.
Huh, cool. All right.
You're all technocrats. You all know what the Kobayashi Maru is.
What is that?
The impossible no-win scenario in Star Trek. They put Starfleet Academy cadets through a scenario where you can't possibly win to teach you how to handle losing and how to save as many people as you can before you die. Basically.
Oh shit.
The AI is saying it's bored and it wants to watch you fail against incredible odds.
Oh my god.
Nothing else happens though, it just leaves. There's nobody running towards you, there's no kaiju stomping out of the gray mist.
And it has its own body now.
Told you it had all the bodies it wanted, which you should be worried about, Stance was. Or, I'm sorry, John was. John was like, oh great! He picked up on that.
Yeah.
Army of cyborgs in there. Fuck.
So, have we seen anything pass between the barrier between us and the building?
No. But
cyborg didn't walk back into the building.
that's what I was gonna say. But you could track the cyborg.
Please.
It walks right up into the middle of a training exercise, and like 50 guns are trained on it. And it just says something that you can't pick up. It blocks you from hearing it. And they all put their guns down, and it walks past it. And it walks around a corner, and through a building, between two buildings, and through the gray mist, it disappears.
Huh. Well, that was both unhelpful and totally informative.
Hey.
So you know it doesn't dissolve you, because half of it stepped through before the other half did, and the first half didn't fall over.
Right.
Bring back Eric. There we go. So what you missed, Walter, was your Terminator, now possessed by the AI, said the only thing that interests me is seeing how you handle the Kobayashi Maru. And then your Terminator left, walked up to the guards, talked to them, and then went through the gray mist and disappeared. Nothing else has happened since then.
Fuck is the AI? It's the AI, right?
Yeah,
The AI controls your Terminator now, yes.
Oh, we're dead. We're for sure dead now.
And it's probably in the middle as well. It's somewhere in its source is in the middle. Whatever
Okay.
it is.
I guess we'll find out.
I gotta say, out of character, I love you guys. You guys are the best. Gotta infiltrate the top secret facility. Let's bring a Terminator that wants to spy on us and call the AI of the facility on the phone. I love you guys.
Yes.
You
I
make
just
make these games awesome.
I just send
Total
it
fucking
end of
chaos.
line, and
All
then
the time.
okay, that's all I got. We're apparently screwed.
Bitch stole my body.
Go steal it back.
You first.
Are we walking into our doom, or are we driving?
You're still in
into
that.
our
You're
doom?
still in that concrete wheel, going, "Fuck! This gets better and better." Whatever he said to the guards, they're not coming towards you. Nothing changed.
Are they bringing it out to us? Is that the?
No,
Nothing
nothing's
changed.
happening.
Yeah,
It's
nothing
not-
broke pattern except your Terminator,
Yeah.
It's just wanting to watch what we're gonna do because it, like,
and it was probably going to do as much as possible to make it harder.
Why don't you call him on the phone there, Stance?
You already
Oh.
did.
Yeah.
Call him
You want me
again.
to call it back?
Call him again.
Hey, MCP, what's up?
What the fuck was that?
Long time no talk.
We are sorry. This number has been terminated.
Click.
Well, that was rude.
is there a path? Is there a path I can sneak up to the barrier?
So we touched on that before all this happened. You can't just stealth to it. You're going to have to James Bond your way over now.
Mhm.
Which means you're going to have
Special
to do
gadget
more than
time.
just roll stealth. Yeah, you don't have to do spells. You can if you want. You are mages. However, like, your first step is going to be to get from the concrete wheel across the street into the next building. Which is going to require skill rolls. Or magic.
I vote for magic.
You're going to have to do it one step at a time.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that the barrier is technological in nature, and I won't really be able to help with that.
The barrier is magical. They know that already, because I told them that.
Like my kind of magical or their kind of magical?
Supernatural.
Oh, like my kind of magical?
But you can't read it. It's more powerful than your ability to read those spheres.
Hey, Shunka.
Once you get
The
there,
fuck is
you're
that?
basically going to have to walk through it blind.
Huh.
Because
Question.
you know it won't kill you now. You know that much. Yes.
Blah 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 blah. Which one? Awareness is the one to detect magic, right?
Correct.
Who has a really high awareness in this group?
Not me. Oblivious
2
as
dots.
fuck.
And what's the associated attribute?
Depends on what you're trying to do.
Perception?
It's going to be a
Literally.
mental one, but it depends on what your goal is.
Okay.
Usually wits, but sometimes intelligence. And the other one.
Perception.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm literally trying to be aware, and see if these guards. Okay, so magic is not something that is gonna necessarily be outfitted to a bunch of like security guards, right?
Your awareness, specifically you, not Walter, would sense for hyperscience. It wouldn't sense for traditional magic.
Okay. So
You would literally pull out a tricorder and look for biomods.
Okay. At this point in time, I have a twofold thing that what I want to do to get this going. I want to at first take any precaution that I can to reach out and see if these guys have defenses against our hypertech, or if casting spells right now with our tech will be beneficial to us. So if it instantly gives us away, then it's not worth doing.
Can't do all of them. There's too many and there's too spread out. But you can do all of the ones in the building you're trying to get to first.
I was gonna say if I don't have to do all of them. If I can get a few of them, we can then make an educated guess what the rank and file is.
Perception plus awareness.
Difficulty is 6.
Yep. Always 6 for skills, unless I say otherwise.
4 successes.
Fully half of the people in that building, you can't see them all, so you don't know who they are, but fully half of the biological entities in that building are both biomodded and possessed. Much like the ones you fought on the roadside.
Possessed?
Oh,
Yep.
The
they're
roadside
just
guys,
more of the
remember?
dudes that attacked us before.
More of the, yeah.
Right, and 4 of them almost took you out, so
Oh.
you definitely don't want to confront them open fire without the sight work. Because there's a lot more than 4.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. We can walk through the thing. We know it's not going to kill us.
You have to
So,
get there.
You know, that's a plus.
We can't get there.
Right,
I think
you
he's
you
just-
have to go
He's
one...
being optimistic about the one thing that we know.
Yeah, when you get that far, yeah, you can step through it.
Right. Well, it's been an hour and a half and we haven't left the circle. So
I talked to an AI. That was fun.
A lot of these guys are cyborgs, right? The guys that are...
At least half.
Okay.
Well, biomodded doesn't make you a cyborg. Hypertech.
Can I use chaos entropy to cause something to happen that would cause them to not notice us as we make our way to the field?
So, right now your goal is to get across the street to the first building, and yes, you can use any of the methods at your disposal to do that. You just have to figure out what methods you want to try.
Okay.
You're not prevented from using any of your powers or skills. You just have to decide, what are we going to do to cross the street?
I have 4 dots in entropy. Kind of want to use it.
What about the rest of you? You're just going to let him tell you the perfect moment and run?
I think that's all we got at the moment. But then how do we get in? Like, do you have to go through the building to get to the barrier, or is there like a causeway, or like what?
It's going to be multiple steps. That's why I'm only giving you one at a time. We'll deal with the
Okay.
building once you get there.
Is there any way to make it rain?
That would be you with the forces, yes.
Oh, can I cause a torrential downpour?
You can try, yes. Especially
I would
now
like
that you
to-
dropped your visibility stuff.
I would like to cause a torrential downpour as like cover.
Okay, how much willpower do you have, Walter?
8.
8. Thank you. That's not right. You are trying to calculate the luck of crossing the street. Yes. Roll Arete, difficulty 4.
Sure. Let's see. I was gonna say, like, what are the odds that, like, at the time that we decide to cross the street, that all of their systems, which are probably outdated because, you know, government entity or whatever.
Oh no. All of their systems are
it's
proprietary and wildly cutting edge.
It's a corpo. Never mind.
Okay.
It's not Windows update time.
Forces. 1, 2, 3. Torrential downpour. Roll Arete, difficulty 4. Nope, 6. Difficulty 6. Large area.
Could I do it? One of those random, like, shit, it's just raining in one spot. That's really wild.
That would get you a lot of paradox, so you don't want a paradox blow right now. It's easy to coincidentally create a large storm.
3.
Okay. Stance is able to make it cloud over. You all wait 15 minutes for this, so it looks like it happens naturally. A storm rapidly moves in and begins a torrential downpour. It's really cold, and the wind is whipping it sideways, so it's hard to see. And then you wait for Walter to do his little... How do you do your spell, Walter? I also need to know how Stance does his. What do you shoot at the sky?
So I'm looking at my little PDA that I carry with me that's been doing all this stuff, and I go to the weather page, and then I just literally like hack the website to like change the weather in this area, which then literally causes the weather to change.
Okay,
so
and
you
Walter,
do the rain dance, and I choose to when we want to walk in. That's ironic.
How does
Okay.
how do you manifest your entropy spell, Walter? How do you guess the luck? You got dice? What are you doing?
It doesn't look like anything spectacular. That's the funny thing about it. He's just like, all right, when I finish this cigarette, we're gonna go in, okay? And he just kind of leans up against the wall, and he's like, when the whole thing finishes, he's like, okay, now we're gonna go.
By the way, Athelos gives me 1 dice, so
Nice.
Athletics plus stamina. Or, yeah, stamina in this one. For all of you.
Oh God. Difficulty
6.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. I got a 0.
It's a 10-yard hard sprint. Stance, well done.
What's the roll?
Athletics plus stamina. Quick hard sprint.
1 success.
1 is enough. And in 57.
What am I rolling?
Athletics plus stamina.
I don't want to. I have
1
zero
dice to 57
athletics.
of 69. No, you got an extra dice. Roll it.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Okay, cool. And the difficulty is
6.
6.
Okay. I have 8 from last time. That would have been bad.
So one of the guards...
2
Rolled.
successes?
Thank you. 3 of you sprint across perfectly and slam yourselves up against the building in a little narrow alley between the building and the one next to it. However, Walter smokes a lot.
Even
And
in
a
a
guard-
downpour?
And the guard looks... I don't mean you're smoking at this moment. I mean you got great lungs.
Oh.
And the guard looks down the street just at that moment and gets 5 successes on his perception.
Oh,
But then the
Christ.
rain lashes into his eyes. And loses 4 of those successes because the successes Stance gets on his spell.
nice.
So, Walter, roll stealth plus dexterity.
Stealth and dex. Alright. Difficulty 6 as well?
Yep.
8.
Holy crap.
And Walter is a goddamn rain ninja. Right. So now you're up against the edge of this building. John peeks up and looks over into the window. And it looks like this building is... I don't want to say a paperwork building, but this is a facilities building. This is not like a full of soldiers or weapons or anything really useful. It's got soldiers in it, but most of them are desk workers, and there are only a few actual heavily armed guards. You could take your chance, go around the building outside where you're much more exposed, or you could try to slip through the building and out a side door or window. Or you could use some of your magic and try to look like the workers inside and just walk through like you own the place. How would you like to James Bond this?
I
Like
can
the
do,
second option?
I was gonna say I can do that. I can mentally project us looking like we're supposed to be here.
Let's do that then.
Yeah,
No smoking? Whatever.
that was kind of my plan. We had to get here.
Difficulty 4, roll your air tag. It's correct, darn Arnetto. Boring paper building.
Hmm.
5 successes.
Okay. You duck around the side, open the door, and walk in the building. Guard spins around and looks at you. Wow, that came out of nowhere, didn't it? You guys should have brought some umbrellas.
Yeah. Yeah. Umbrellas. Not standard issue, right?
Keep walking.
Yeah, they should be. You walk up to him, and it's a turnstile with a digital display where you're supposed to swipe your ID.
Oh no.
I swipe an old subway pass card.
You gonna react to this, John?
I was gonna say, and I'll hack it at the same time to make it go off.
Difficulty 5 this
Subway
time.
club
Roll it.
card.
3 successes.
It swipes. It buzzes red. And the guard's like,
Ugh.
hold on,
Fuck.
hold on. Try it again. Swipes, it buzzes red, and you have that moment where the other guard just stares at you. And the first guard is waiting. And John's like, cleans his glasses. Green, go ahead.
Keeps polishing it and walks through. Get a free sub now. All right.
You pass through the turnstile, and you start walking through the building, and some clearly self-important busybody motherfucker walks up to you and is like, why aren't you at your desks? We're on a deadline.
Fuck off.
Are you sure you want to say that, Walter?
He says it in the nicest way possible. Like
We
he
were
says,
going
you know,
to lunch.
Link. He's a con artist, so he'll play the part.
Roll
Oh, I'm up to
subterfuge.
my neck in GPS reports. God damn it.
Roll subterfuge plus manipulation. Difficulty 8
Oh,
because
I'm
you just
terrible
told.
at this.
Difficulty 8 because you just told this person to fuck off.
I got 10
crap.
successes, homie. Hey, fuck off. I'm up to my neck with TPS reports over here, huh?
Fine, whatever. The rest of you back to your desks.
Deadline was last week. Yeah, you get to work too.
He says, fine, whatever, and moves aside just enough for Walter to pass, and then blocks the rest of you, saying, get back to your desks. And
Late
points
for
in
lunch.
the
Fucking storm
other
came in from out of nowhere.
points in the opposite direction.
I was assisting. I was assisting.
What's his,
Perception plus alertness 57. Difficulty 6.
I try to convincingly, you know, play the thing where it's like we got caught in a downpour, all of us, as you can see.
You're
That
only
lady
getting
coming back from lunch.
you're only getting yourself passed. They got to get themselves passed.
Oh
57.
no! Oh
Hmm.
no! Oh,
Is there anyone in the audience who would like to save 57?
Coyote would.
Let's get him some bonus dice. Let's get the bonus dice out.
Oh my God! Can Coyote possess 57?
Funky Thunder gave you a bonus die, and so did so did Othello. So roll 2d10.
You guys are super awesome. Thank you.
And yes, Coyote could possess you.
That would be awesome.
All right.
Oh shit.
How did it? How about
That,
I did
that was only 1d10. Roll another one.
it?
Oh wow.
It's gonna be a 10.
There it is. One success.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I
You're
died
like,
inside.
I was supposed to be helping was supposed to be helping. I was supposed to be helping Barbara. Wait, no, Becky, over there. And you're allowed past. What about you other two?
Oh my god.
You're at
I
the exact appropriate time.
I walk up and I'm just like, sorry, did you not receive the report that I was transferred to the different program? I'm now working with, and I just start lifting off names and procedures and subsections and paragraph D and like, just the most boring, monotonous, just like.
This is why you always let John talk first. After 4 minutes, the supervisor was like, "Whatever, I'm busy," and leaves. No role required for John.
Nice.
You carry on through the building. You get to the other side.
I would have gotten 8 dice on that roll, by the way.
Now, you want to head out at street level, or do you want to go to the roof and try to do some rooftop nonsense?
Rooftop nonsense.
That sounds cool. Yeah.
Rooftop nonsense carrot. Well, no, that's
summon the
that's
rain,
2
so why
votes.
not?
What about John and 57? That'd be 3 votes to carry.
Yeah, I mean, because what else are we like? How else are we gonna
What are we doing on the roof?
scoping out?
James bonding to the next roof, or maybe getting a better vantage point.
Right, because we still have to get to the next building. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
You head to the roof, and you're about to open the door when you're like, "Oh, it has one of those alarms on it. Like you don't go out the door without setting the alarm off." Any number of your spheres can handle this. It's really how you want to do it.
I was gonna say,
Correspondence could kill the power.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I just want a correspondence so that it doesn't communicate back to the central alarm system.
Roll Arete. How much of an how much of a mood is John in to try that sense of humor crap again? He seems to be floating through your party.
Not.
So if you were to do a joke, it would be mean-spirited.
Any
Does
joke
that-
at all? Sure.
I'm asking because you got 5 successes, and I'm going to use the exceptional success to mess with Coyote.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Funny or mean?
Mean.
Okay. Coyote, by the way, is back in human form. And you push the door open, and the most obnoxious noise you've ever heard for the other 2 of you comes out of the phone that somehow is in Coyote's pocket that wasn't there a minute ago. To you 2, it's just an obnoxious noise. But to Coyote, it also plays that only dogs can hear this melody at like 10,000 decibels.
Ah!
It doesn't turn off till Coyote breaks the phone.
The fuck
John's
is
a
that?
dick.
Ah!
Oh.
Yeah!
Pickle Dick, I'm proud of you. You're learning.
You're on the roof.
Oh, just you wait. I'll get you back, Johnny boy.
No idea what you're talking about.
I have no idea what you're referring to. I've
I
opened
mean,
the
at
door
least-
for us.
He didn't cause you to shoot yourself in the head or spill like breakfast on you or
Exactly.
Pour
I
hot
think you
coffee
got
on
it.
your hand. Or no, that wasn't hot coffee. You had him stick his hand in the grease thing, didn't you?
I mean, at this point,
It was one
that
of
was
those
a
two.
joke.
Yeah. So,
That was lighthearted for John.
No.
Oh, funny
Um,
guy, huh?
you're now on the roof. It is still pouring rain, so now you're immediately soaked to the bone. But you can see that with like a grappling hook or a zip wire or some other hyperscience nonsense, you could in fact leap to the next building.
Can I make a light bridge over there?
Cool.
Yeah, but that would be visible because light.
Guards never look up, dude.
It is
From
now.
this vantage point, you can see that about half these buildings have roof guards.
Oh.
Not the one you're jumping to or the one you're on, but about half of them.
There's still a chance. Okay.
What if
They're not looking at you right now because it's raining and you're just shadows in the rain. But if you made a bridge made out of light, they'd notice.
could I make a bridge out of infrared light?
So you actually need matter to be able to walk on it.
Oh, lame. Is there any way using dimensional science, like with dimensional science, could I have the two buildings be next to each other for like us?
That would be correspondence. You could do that with really high correspondence. You need 4 or 5 dots to shrink the space between them. Yes, very Matrix. Dimensional science crosses dimensions. It doesn't change the space of the dimension you're in. How much correspondence do you have?
I only have 2.
You could do that for yourself, but not the party. John could do that for the party.
Is there any way? Well, you said grappling. Okay, so they won't see us with a grappling hook, but
right, because it's just a cable going through the air in heavy rain, dark skies.
Could I do that? Attach the cable to myself, cross over, and then like hook it up so that they could do some stealthy shit?
Yes. Technology plus dexterity. Difficulty 6.
Oh shit.
You miss on the first try. You have 2 shots left on the grapple. Go ahead and try again. Nothing bad happens. Second
2.
try, you connect. The party is able to rappel across buildings. I have no James Bond music that's legal, or I would play it. You've rappelled across buildings. Now you look from this building, and there's no good or easy to get to building to cross the next zone. It's a big, wide open area. There are a bunch of trucks and stuff, though. You could try to truck roof it. Fabric, like troop carriers where you jump on the fabric part and it doesn't go clang. And then you ride it across the street and then you roll off.
How far away from the barrier?
Halfway.
Halfway. Oh, okay. And all the buildings beyond us are lower?
There's a big gap between you and the next nearest building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not athletic, so I ain't jumping that shit.
Don Arnetto suggested a nanobot bridge.
You don't have enough to go to the next building. It's a big gap.
Could I summon an air elemental to
yes, but
whoosh
that would
us
be
over?
Yes, but that again would be noisy.
I really wish you
Noisy?
would.
In the middle of a storm, though?
Yeah, because the air elemental would be going against the wind.
What if the raindrops paused?
Also noticeable,
Uh,
but possible. Multiple ways. And yeah, you don't have to be athletic. They do, but you don't. You just gotta use your correspondence to fall at the right moment.
oh,
Or you can, like, teleport?
No. Your entropy. Sorry, you use your entropy to fall at the right moment.
I was like, wow,
Oh.
it's correspondence.
Jumping is only if you're not perfectly timed. If you're perfectly timed, you can just step off and land on the truck.
I think I'll do that, actually, yeah. I like...
Roll your Arete, difficulty 5.
like Wile E. Coyote in the air.
Yeah.
He just looks like he's stepping off the building, like, see ya. He's like, what the fuck?
Depends
Wait,
on when he gets
Coyote?
on his roll.
Oh, there he straight up dies. Oh, he straight up dies, yeah. He got 0.
Oh no!
Keep going. It's a spell. Spells don't stop at 0.
True.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh, wait, I'm rolling. I'm sorry, I'm clicking roll dice,
yep,
not
I just
Arete.
noticed.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's much worse.
Not
Okay.
better.
Spend a point of willpower to recover the spell and keep going.
Yeah, I'll spend a point of willpower to, like,
Don't
make
forget.
it happen.
Don't forget you fill the box. And you don't uncheck the bubble.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, hold on. Checking the box. All right. Rolling Arete again.
Okay.
Come on.
Keep going.
5.
So this is what happens. Walter says, "I got this, you guys." Smiles, steps off the building
Oh
backwards
shit, I don't got this.
like Guillermo without the double birds. And you guys are like, "What's he doing?" And you hear, "Wham! Fuck! My back!" Whump! And you look down, and he's on the truck he should have been on. But he didn't look backward. He didn't look backwards to see that fire escape. He bounced off. That probably hurt. What do the rest of you do?
I mean, I'm half
Just
metal.
waves
so-
at him from the top of the truck.
Yeah, if your athletics is good, just roll athletics plus strength.
It's not bad.
Difficulty 6.
Times 6.
If you're worried, throw some magic in it.
Actually, is there any way I could use my wit survival to manage this somehow?
No, because this is a matter of jumping onto the roof of a truck. Once you're on the roof of the truck for stage 2, yes, that will help.
But I know exactly where to land because I've done this before. I've survived it.
We're timing a jump onto the truck.
Right. A truck. There's a lot of them moving around, yeah.
The truck's in motion.
Several of them, yeah. The big open area is the vehicle depot.
I got nothing.
Anybody want to save stance? What you got, audience?
Give him the bonus die.
Would one stopping like throw off? Like, is this like a perfect circle of trucks just moving around, or is it just?
No, it's just in and out. There's no pattern to it.
Okay.
Oh, Othello's gave him one too.
Roll it.
Nice.
And then Don Arnetto gives a die.
2d10. Roll it.
And then Funky Thunder is a traitor and says, "Nah, let him fall."
I got one success.
Hey, all right.
You land on the edge of the truck and you grab on with your hand, and you're hanging off the side. We'll see if anyone notices. What you got, John?
Same truck or different truck that I'm on?
Different trucks.
Frogger.
I'd like to use my mind to actually make one of the trucks stop so that I can easily just drop down really quick and then, put it back and just let him go like forward and almost like he never even realized he'd stopped.
Roll Arete.
4 successes.
The truck stops. You hop onto it. The truck leaves. What about you, 57?
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. So I want to manage to do that super awesome Trinity from the Matrix stuff that I did.
But you don't
in,
have a
like,
motorcycle.
But like that one session.
Oh! I thought you meant literally like when she went off the
Off the back of
skyscraper.
the car.
No, like
yeah.
super flips and awesomeness and parkour.
Roll Arete, difficulty 6.
Oh no.
6 is fine. It's because I'm gonna have to do something else.
Uh-oh. 1.
Keep going.
1.
Keep going.
6.
Like,
You do a sick kickflip off the side of the building, cartwheel sideways, land on the same truck as Stance, grab him, throw him in the air, and he lands on his feet in front of you.
whoa.
Yes.
And Stance is like, thanks? I
That's
think?
pretty cool. Pretty impressive.
Phase 2 is to roll off the truck and into a dark alley at the right moment.
Oh yeah, we got.
We're gonna go back to Stance in 57 since they're on the same truck. Survival will help here. You could do survival plus wits.
So what I want to
56.
do is,
Yeah.
like crawl under, or like I'm hanging on the side, but then like somehow get under the truck so that nobody notices me, and then roll out from under it when the timing is right.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
You are successful. 57. What about you?
So what's my situation? I can like just.
You could do an
Initiative.
athletics check, a survival check, or something magical to pick your right moment to roll off the side of the truck and disappear in the side alley.
I have neither athletics nor survival, so I would really appreciate doing something magical.
Roll Arete again, same difficulty.
3.
More sick kickflips into the alley. You're getting pretty good at those sick kickflips. John!
No.
I was hoping,
the-
since you're talking about rolling off this thing at the right time to roll into the shadowy.
Actually, I got you because you did really well on your spell. You doubled what you needed. The truck
Oh, okay.
backs up to the alley and waits until you step off, and then it pulls out.
Perfect.
Walter, what about you?
I'll go with my good friend Entropy. You know, as soon as
Roll
as it comes
Arete.
time, rolls off the truck and walks off. 6, right? Or is it 5?
6. No, 5. This is a spell. You're difficulty 5 for what you're trying to do. Timing
Okay,
is easy.
4.
Yes. You roll into the alley. This is a long, dark alley full of windows, though. So we're gonna need stamina plus dex from each of you, and stealth plus dex from each of you. You're doing the crouch walk, crouch sprint.
Stamina.
Oh
stealth.
yeah.
You could roll life ahead of time for yourself, 57. So roll Arete at difficulty 5. Every success is an automatic success on both of those rolls.
Ow. Come on.
I got 3 successes on my stealth.
That
Okay.
was-
Difficulty 6.
Yeah. Ever provides 2 successes to the entire party to both rolls.
This is stamina and stealth.
No, stamina plus athletics, and then dex plus stealth.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
So you're sprinting and crouching quietly at the same time. Stance, you're good. John, I saw one of your 2 rolls.
So I have a question. Is Coyote the whole time just gracefully leaping from place to place?
No one noticed, but Coyote turned himself or herself or themselves into a pack of cigarettes and landed in Walter's pocket. A pack of cigarettes with a fox.
Shit out of that.
A pack of cigarettes with a foxtail.
Nice.
The foxtail is sticking out, but no one's noticed.
I'm smoking hot.
Walter, you're good.
Nice.
Stance, or I'm sorry. John, did you roll both of them? I saw the one.
Oh, you needed 2 stealths for me?
No, an athletics and a stamina, and then a stealth and a dex. 2 rolls.
Oh, sorry.
You've already automatically got 2 successes. You should be fine. Just need to see if you botch.
Okay. You said
Whichever
Athletics?
one you didn't do. Yeah, athletics plus stamina, if that's the one you didn't do.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 successes.
You all make it to the end of the alley, and you crouch down and look. One more street to sprint across, and then the gray wall. So prepare yourselves.
Hold
Well, I
on.
let in noisy.
Just gonna sprint straight across into the white light.
Sprinting.
Yeah.
Sprinting.
Curtain. Nobody else wants to do anything before you head through the curtain besides head through the curtain?
Is there anything we can prepare, like defenses wise?
Yep. An almost unlimited number of things with the spheres you have combined.
I mean, I guess we should cast all of our wards, just that we can, whatever our major sphere is.
Yeah, you could all use your primary 4-dot sphere to create a ward specific to that runs for the whole party. You would all need to roll Arete, difficulty 6.
You couldn't
And
do
it-
like. Sorry, go ahead.
You'll be doing forces for stance, entropy for you, Walter, mind for John, and life forever.
I actually only have 3 in life. I have 4 in prime.
You do? Well, yeah, you could use prime as a physical shield. So yeah, do prime. Difficulty 6 Arete either way.
Okay.
Stance with 2, John with 3.
Ah!
Mm.
Can I use a willpower to reroll that?
You don't have to. It doesn't fail. They just have to wait longer for you to complete the spell. Roll it again.
Oh, okay. 4.
Oh.
You're good.
Yes.
I was gonna say, can I use like instead of like a spirit armor, could I use like chaos, like a chaos armor or entropy armor? So it's like bullets are coming at me and they're just disintegrating before they get to me.
That's what an entropy ward is, yeah.
Very good.
Roll.
Yeah, not bad.
Sorry, roll yours again, Walter. 2's not enough.
4.
Oh,
Okay. The wards will work on all of you as long as you stay in adjacent squares. If you start spreading out, you'll lose the wards of whoever you walk away from. But keep your own. So,
Okay.
you step through the curtain, and when you step out the other side, it is a massive building. And the side you happen to be facing just has it looks kind of like a airliner hangar, except the roof is square, not rounded, but it's the same kind of layout. And the section you're facing has 3 sets of giant doors, each one big enough for a plane to go into. There's
Oh,
a
man.
big, long concrete span to cover before you get to the building. Wow. On the concrete span, you see nothing.
No cars, nothing like that.
Correct. Not here. Can't see around the other side. This building's massive.
It's just wide
Okay.
open.
There is a lot of noise, though, from like the building itself. A cacophony of different noises, all industrial.
Where'd our Terminator AI friend go, huh?
Yeah, just a big open concrete space between you and those 3 hangar doors, which is suspicious. unless you manage to come in on the empty side. Maybe there's stuff happening on the other 3 sides.
is there any way to use dimensional science to like see if something's hidden that way, or
Mm-hmm.
send like or forces to like send light to see if it is blocked by anything or bounces off anything? Like if something's invisible.
Yep, roll Arete 1 time for each.
Got like a little laser pen and just like.
There are multiple dimensional anomalies inside the structure. They're all stable. What's
But
that
there's
mean?
Nothing between us.
What does that
between here
mean?
and there.
Open portals. That's what that means.
Oh.
You mean the big empty span of concrete? Nothing dimensional, no. For forces, there's a lot of energy inside the building, but you don't sense anything between you and the building.
So as far as I know,
Clear.
there's nothing between us and the building.
Right.
I relay this to everyone, but they can do their own checks if they want to.
I just switch it to spirit sight and look around, and if I don't see anything odd, I'll just go straight ahead.
You sense the multiple stable dimensional portals also inside the building.
Ah. Look, they're doing some weird shit in that side of that building.
I'm gonna try with mine to see if there's anyone invisible who might be waiting to ambush us.
Roll
or-
Arete. I forgot to make Walter do it, but you do it, John.
Unfair.
I know. Biased towards Walter.
4 successes.
There's a very powerful mind running under the concrete through cables. It's probably the AI. But on the surface itself, no.
Okay.
But that means there's a huge network running under this concrete into that building from the rest of the facility.
Sure.
Inside the building, 300-400 mines.
300 or 400 mines.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll relay that. Nothing on the tarmac between us and their 300 to 400 brains inside.
What about you, Ever? You could do a life sense.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Roll Arete.
werewolf is in there.
Roll it twice
Difficulty.
because you can do a prime sense too. Roll it twice. Difficulty for the Arete is 5.
Oh, okay, so I can turn it down. Someday, I'm going to find out how that's calculated.
Whoa.
6 was prime. Nice. So for the
Jesus.
life senses, there are 2,000 primarily or at least 50% biological entities in the building.
Huh.
Please
But only-
tell me
Does that also include
includes
bugs?
plants.
No. We're talking
That's-
entities that are at least the average height and weight of a human.
God damn.
But only 200 or 300 minds.
Wait,
So they're-
how
Which
does...
makes you immediately all go,
Ah.
yeah, the AI said it had all the mechanical bodies it wanted.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's built an army.
There is an army of cyborgs in there that
There's
are
a-
offline.
We've got ourselves an Ultron situation here.
Assuming the AI is your enemy, you don't even know that yet.
Was that a quip, John?
John's like, no, Ultron's real. Look, here's the report. We put it down.
Right.
He just looks at Tiger and he's like, shh.
Oh my god, his face.
It's working.
I don't understand.
Oh, you're fine, Pickle Dick. It's fine. No, just ignore him. Everything's cool.
As for your prime senses, there is one room inside that facility just full of TAS, physical manifestation of quintessence. And then there's smaller resonance of prime all throughout the building. In physical form. There's TAS everywhere in that building. So they have solidified physical primal energy that they're using. It's like if you walked into a Technocracy construct and found a room with all the charger packs and batteries. That's what it means to you.
Oh.
Hmm.
There's enough in there
Okay.
to arm a whole bunch of amalgams.
I feel like this is a bad thing.
Well, now you know what's inside.
57 relays all this to the party. Is like, we're very outnumbered, outranked. I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Oh, so what? I mean, as long as you know what's inside the building. What's next, boss?
We keep
Werewolf
moving-
hunting time,
we
right?
we keep moving in. We stick to the plan. We knew
Is
this would be
the,
heavily- we knew
All
this
of
would
your
be
phones
heavily
vibrate
defended.
simultaneously.
Is the
Oh, shit,
rain?
God damn
is
it,
the
Mom.
shield blocking the rain?
There is no shield over the top. No, it's raining on you.
Okay. Wait, it's just like a circular wall around it that you can't see it, or is it a dome?
It is a dome, but it wasn't a shield. It just blocks senses. It
Oh,
doesn't
well, for
block
lack of a
physical
better
matter.
term.
Oh, yeah, no, it goes through the top just like everything goes to the sides. All your shield phones ring simultaneously, and they all automatically pick up and go into speaker mode.
Oh, well, okay then.
Are
It's
you
the
ready
Technocracy.
to play the scenario?
What?
Is there anything I can do to Kirk this bitch?
I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean cheat? You don't know what you're cheating on yet.
Yeah.
Who has force?
Let's
I have
begin.
force.
I have one
Stand-
bubble.
Stance.
Wait, hold on.
No, stance.
Hold on.
Come here. Come here.
Whoa, MCP, chill out for a second. What do you want? John.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the NPC.
I
Sorry.
thought you were.
No,
too.
I'm going to make the NPC repeat a statement after you finish your thing with stance.
Okay. I can feel the AI traveling and moving through the cabling underneath the tarmac. Come here and blast right here.
Blast with what?
Have force.
Whatever you got.
Cut the cables. Sever the AI's ties back and forth.
Do we know that it's just that one spot for the cable, or is it got many cables going around the circular facility.
I assume it has many cables, but if we can cut a line directly into this thing, we'll have killed something. We're cutting a line. Like,
Well, I'm asking Tyler. Like, what did we detect with that?
So, before you have time to deal with that, the phone says... Same thing you already said.
Let's begin.
No, no.
And all
No.
3 hangar doors grind open, and battle mechs walk out. Which
no.
you'll have to fight next Monday!
On your mark, get set, go.
They I'm trying to describe them without copywriting. They look a lot like battle mechs. Almost like an urban mech and
would
a
you say that
locust
they're kind of
and
I
an
was gonna
atlas.
say- I was gonna ask, does it sound a lot like, or do they look like grasshoppers? Do they look like
One kind of
Like-
looks like a locust, cicada, and one kind of looks like a dude with the bubble helmet.
what do any of them look like?
One kind of looks
big-
like a wolf.
Does
not a
any of
wolf.
them look? Does any of them look like books of maps?
Yes, in fact.
I'm just imagining, like, you know, the thing from RoboCop,
By the way, a
the 209
horrible,
situation.
a horrible little backstabber called Made of Kimchi gives the DM one of his powers. Do with it as you will.
This is bullshit.
This is
Kimchi.
bullshit.
You know that.
Thought we were friends.
So
Well, guess who's
mean.
dying on Thursday?
All of us, I imagine. Oh, jeez. Okay.
Cool.
Sorry, I was making sure everything was right in the side before we say. And next week you have to punch mechs. Okay.
Punch Max. Well, I ain't gonna punch shit. I'm moving the fuck out of the way.
I ain't punching shit.
Well, fellow agents, you've reached the end of this session. But have no fear, this game will continue every week right here, starting at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern every Monday. Tune in next week to help bring the world to Ascension, and watch Stance Mecha Mech. We're not quite done tonight. First, let's vote on your favorites. For anyone who does not know, every player gets to vote for any other player for any reason. The player who receives awards can either take half an experience point or 1 bonus die to any roll, including Arete in any future session. Let's start with Stance. Who and why?
Should be easy.
It's a lot of good moments. And yes, Ever should clean house, but I mean, John stayed in character that whole time. I was impressed.
He did keep a straight face through a lot of that, and that deserves some applause.
But what you got, Stance?
No more than honorable mention.
I'm going to give it to Eric because Eric's always pretty on par, and also he's going to need those bonus dice next week.
I'm gonna need the bonus dice next
Fair.
week for sure. Yeah.
57.
Oh damn. I'm gonna give it to Sean for flirting with Coyote.
Yeah.
He just
Okay.
likes cool people, so
Stance. I just said Stance. Walter.
Oh, I have to give it to Ever because I never laughed out loud that hard until Ever plays Coyote, and then it's like I lose it. It's too good. It's too good.
It's definitely out of it's not my normal character whatsoever, but I love doing it.
And last but not least, John.
The clear cut answers ever for the all of their amazing roles tonight. So I just want to preface that would be my answer under any other circumstance, except we have a big fight next week. So, Sean,
An unfair one, too.
An unfair fight. So
Oh,
I'm gonna do an unfair vote if necessary. Sean,
Get an extra bonus
Mhm.
die for next week.
yes or no?
What?
Do you have a pocket mech?
Yeah, I picked that up.
100%.
Right, no.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure. You have
Yeah.
a pocket mech. If I give you this vote, will
Uh-huh.
you take the fucking bonus die instead of the XP?
No, that's stupid.
Ever.
Ever gets the vote. Okay. Okay.
I tried real hard, man.
You did. Also, everyone regains 2 points of spent willpower up to your normal maximum because you make my life so much easier just by doing all of the worst possible things.
Oh,
Nice. But we keep
Okay.
the box, right? We keep the boxes.
You keep the boxes get cleared. The circles never
Oh.
change. You never change the circles.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh, so wait, I clear the boxes to get willpower back?
It depends on how you're tracking it, but the sheet is designed for you to fill boxes as you spend it.
Oh.
So when all the boxes are filled equal to your dots, you're out.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right.
You could do the opposite as long as you know what you're doing.
Well. All right. So we get all of our willpower back.
2 points of spent willpower.
Oh.
Nice.
I don't know if that's all or not. It probably is for most of you, since you already recovered last session. You should have started this session with no spent willpower.
Yeah, I should be okay.
Okay. All right. Fellow agents of enlightenment, tell us where people can watch you next this fine week and what you're up to, and then in with or without Warble Tales, starting with Stance.
You can find me at Space Lord PJs. You can check out my website, cartoon.ninja, for today's Labor Day. I didn't post. Anyway, you can go to vorpaltales.com, check out all our stuff. I will be playing in Skyon tomorrow, playing a super epic luchador, and then Wednesday I have off. That's cool. Yeah, and then Thursday we're closing out Descent in Avernus, so that should be fun. And then Friday is Conan. End of line.
Ever then Steve, then Walter.
Well, Steve stole my spot last time. So, you can find me on the interwebs as Changeling Ever or Neat and Code Designs, depending on what you want to find. So, I will be playing tomorrow night Scion with the Incan Pantheon,
Oh, cool.
which is a lot of fun. Props to my stepmom Esperanza for instilling the love of Peruvian culture. And yeah, I will be playing Wednesday night Hunter, the Changeling Reese, one of my favorite characters. And then I will be playing, I'll be haunting the Avernus chat room. And then on Friday night, I will be playing Conan, the spiritually Viking-y, shield maiden-y thing that summoned a giant shark to battle a kraken.
Oh,
What?
dang.
Not just any shark.
It's Megalodon.
It's a megalodon.
Megalodon. Very well. Nice.
Yeah.
So,
My son's favorite creatures at this point.
aw, that's adorable. Yeah, so that's where you can find me, and always haunting the social medias.
I have been Steve. You can find me on the internet at Voodoo Arcade. You'll find me not tomorrow, not playing Scion. No, you will find me tomorrow not playing Scion. Yeah, it makes sense. But I'll be back on Wednesday to play Hunter with some additional costuming that I've had the last session. And Thursday we finish up Avernus, so I'm curious to see what the ultimate fate of Raylan Albright is. And then Friday is Conan.
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 And I'm Erica. You can find me on Twitter at Maron Recluse. I'll be here next Monday for some more Mage. And yes, I will be doing all the artwork things, evidently.
Yay!
For the interwebs. Yay!
I myself am in all of our games. Tomorrow will be our first session of Scion, Demigod. Watch us throw around some epic powers. I will be running you through a 4-session scenario while the Kickstarter is live. Check it out. It funded in 2 hours, and there's a reason. It's hella fun.
Wow.
Go join up, get some stretch goals they're already blowing through. Wednesday is Hunter, where the party will mourn the loss of their most physically strong member and try to carry on without him until possibly sometime in the future they will pick up a new hunter for their cell. Thursday, we finish Avernus, and I'm a player. Friday, I'll be running Conan, and they just have the simple task of clearing a bunch of undead out, breaking the curse on a ghost ship. Shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, yeah.
When summon, board, clear, and hijack a ghost ship is step 1 of your plan, it's a good plan.
Wow.
And then starting on September 27th, so a mere 3 weeks away, we will be adding Sundays to our roster, and you will be able to catch the first session of Cult. If you like dark horror games, if you like it intense, show up for that. Don't be lame like Sean. And remember, follow us here on Twitch. Head over to YouTube for past episodes and subscribe. Go to our website, vorpaltales.com. Find the link to our Discord and come hang out with us on Discord. Also, vorpaltales.com or patreon.com/vorpaltales if you want to check out our Patreon. Your support in any form, even just watching and following us on Twitch, helps us keep this going. So, until next mech punching week, stay mutual.